I'm here to tell you the awful fucking... Let's play Bum Chunks together. I'm here to tell you the awful fucking truth.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love
Thank you so much for your support.
January, February, into March and April. Same way too.
Thank you.
May, June or July.
Fucking hell! Horrid!
I never
Absolutely
let a day
horrid!
go by
I give you shower and you
for
snaky
you to
with me. What the
just
fuck
in
did I do
case
to
you go
you?
away in August or September, in October and November, not to mention warm December. I love
Half a dozen pieces of fucking
though
shit!
another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too.
If I can be with you.
Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I love you.
I'm Archie Luxury, tell me what you fuckers think of that!
just want to I am sure that Lord they're watching this program as well, because he cannot stop watching you, because it's basically very attractive to you sexually, even so that he denies he's not into men's, but eventually he is.
Lord help me!
Yes, sir.
spent too much money.
I respect you. I will remain
Okay,
a fan.
I respect you too. I
No-
love
no
you.
hard
You can
feelings.
leave now because your time
But
is
goodbye.
I gotta be totally honest with you. I don't want to carry on this bullshit that everything is a struggle. I've got to be totally honest with you. I actually have a tax bill kind of due, and this money would be extremely helpful to meet some obligations that I've got.
In October and November, not to mention warm December, I love you. Though another year has gone, I'm ready for the next one too. Every single second, every minute, every hour, all the whole year too. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Holy
Sunday.
God! What the fuck? I'm looking in the mirror!
I love you.
Hello, Archie, my old friend. I've come to steal the leads again. And while Eeyore is sleeping, you will find me softly creeping. And the super chats that were planted on this tree were all from me. From the dollars and pounds of shysters.
It's so you, Archie, it's so you.
Hello. Welcome to the Archieverse. Welcome to the Archie and Lux livestream show. Fun in the Archieverse, episode 301224. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. What's new? Let me know in the chat. The link is right there in case anyone wants to have a chit chat. If you want to chit chat on this eve of New Year's Eve. Fuck, basically tomorrow is New Year's Eve, as if you didn't know that already. 2025 is around the corner, and epic things are going to be coming in 2025. Absolute epic things. I wish everyone has an absolutely amazing 2025. Hope all your wishes and dreams come true, and hope 2025 is a good one. Let's see who's in the chat today. We got one UCLT with his KFC, Archie. Who else we got? We have Mrs. Wilkinson Love from the motherland. Roses and flowers, roses and flowers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I will send those flowers to your puntiv. I will send those flowers to your puntiv and make sure he gets them. If you want to support the show, as always, consider a super chat. Super chats keep this show alive. Do you want this show to be alive in 2025? If you do, then consider sending a $1 or $2. It helps keep the show alive. Who else we got? We got Spunky Hunk. We got NATO. We got Angelic Slayer. Easy on deck. I don't. Where is Easy? If Easy's listening, come on down. Come on down. We love the Easy. I don't know what's happened to Eddie. Eddie's turned. He's turned against me. I don't know why. I don't know what I've done wrong. But hey, it's rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Eddie suddenly hates my guts, even though he sends me about 10 emails a day telling me how much he loves me. Suddenly he hates my guts. Oh well. Oh well. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. He sends me like 10 emails a day saying, I love you, man. This song is for you, man. Play these songs, man. These songs are for you. And then the next day he's drunk and he tells me that I'm the worst person in the world. But hey. Oh well. Oh well. Panerai Ferrari is in the house saying hello to T Dubs. Who else is here? We got JT crying about intros. JT, you're not used to it. We do a 3-4 minute intro every show. You should know that by now. But hey, I guess he's new. And I think JT is new here. He's new here. Dan is in the house. Panerai Ferrari is in the house. Angelic Slayer's in the house. Who else is here? Who else is here? Panerai Ferrari says Eddie is unhinged. Unhinged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dr. Bob Sniper's in the house. Eddie is sensitive, man. You don't reply to my emails, man. Oh man, I actually had to block him. I blocked him on my email account because it was just getting a bit too much. There we go. There we go. Let's see. Oh, this is one thing I wanted to show you guys. Have you seen? Let me bring up a picture. Let's bring up a picture. A picture of Mark Zuckerberg. So this was Mark Zuckerberg a couple of years ago. This is probably about 2021, 22, 23, 24, nearly 4 years ago, this picture. I think about 4 years, 3-4 years ago. He looks kind of alien-like. He looks very pale skin. He looks like he hasn't had a girlfriend. He looks like a kid from school. It looks like he's just graduated from university. So this was literally a couple of years ago.
How many millions is he worth? He could buy them. He could buy them all.
Correct.
How are you, Laxi?
I'm okay, but let me carry on with this. So that was Zuckerberg just a couple of years ago. Have you seen what Zuckerberg looks like now after he went to that fucking Indian wedding? That Indian wedding changed his life.
Yes.
Have you seen? Why are your internet so bad, Archie?
Fuck. Is it that bad?
I mean, it's okay, but it's not the best. It's okay. It's okay. So that's him a couple of years ago. Now check him out now. This is Zuckerberg now. Okay. Let's
Zuckerberg or
let's
Zook?
remove
Is it Zucker or Zucker? Zucker or Zook?
Zucker. So this is him now. Look at him now. He's got a nice afro. He's got not an afro, but a curly froth on his head. He's got smile. He looks normal.
Heart.
What's my use emoji?
Prayer hands.
Look, it looks kind of normal. But look at this. Look what's on his wrist. Do you see what's on his wrist, Archie? That is a Patek Philippe Grand Complication 5303R. It's in 18 karat rose gold. And how much do you think that's worth, Archie?
How much? She told
That
him
one.
to buy it. She or not?
Yeah, well, yeah, we'll get into that. That is worth $1.2 million for that watch right there.
Real dollars?
He never used to wear watches like this. He never used to wear pretty much any watch other than probably well, did he ever wear an Apple Watch? I don't know if he did. But yeah, as soon as that wedding, he changed because his wife, he's been with this lady since school. Did you know that?
Oh, fuck, you're joking.
Yes, I'm
Where's she
joking.
from?
No. What do you mean, where's she from? She's from America.
She's Asian.
Yeah? You don't have Asians born in America, Archie?
Yeah.
So
okay,
they
born
met in
America.
school. Huh?
Okay, go on. Go on.
So this is basically his wife and he's basically his first girlfriend from school.
Mhm.
And yeah, he looked like he'd just left school a couple of years ago, and as soon as he went to that wedding, now he's starting to get a bit of style. He's getting into watches, just because
look at his hair. Their hair. Look at their hair.
Yeah, I mentioned the hair. Yes,
it's
so it shows you his insecurities. That before he didn't give a fuck about watches. He didn't really care about watches. He didn't care about his style. As soon as he saw his wife looking at another man and getting all giggly and wet down there, he suddenly changes.
You reckon?
Don't you reckon? What do you mean? Can't you see the difference? Do you want me to show you the difference again?
What happened to his hair?
I literally fucking said it. I just said it.
He's gone punky. And look at that. His shirt's untucked. He's got buttons
Yes.
undone at the top.
Yes. So let's go back to before. Before he was like, where is he? Before
Revenge
a
of
couple
the
of years
Nerds.
ago. There he is. A couple of years ago in the courtroom. Look at his hair. Look at his
courtroom for
pale
what?
skin. Huh?
Courtroom for what?
What do you mean for what? Because Facebook very big issues regarding privacy, regarding elections, swaying elections, all that kind of stuff.
He just got he runs a website.
Okay, if you say so, Archie. If you say
He
so.
runs a website.
So you don't think he has the power to sway elections?
You nerd like this? No.
No, he doesn't have any power to sway an election, does he? He owns one of the biggest websites in the world. He has zero power, right, Archie?
If you say so.
Okay. Angelic
he
Slayer, $3 Australian. Why time out Marcelo? Because he's a cunt. That's why I time out Marcelo. Next, next question, Angelic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious that me and Marcelo don't get along.
Why did he
He's
come to
stealing
your
the
wedding?
leads. He wants the leads.
Why
It's a
did he
joke.
come to your wedding?
It's a joke. We have no leads.
The leads.
Yes, we have no leads. Super chat. Yes, Angelic. I got the super chat literally within 2 minutes and within 1 minute, Angelic. Huh?
What's Dubs? The comms. The comms.
He's going to complain at me for deleting one of his spam messages.
How long?
Here we go.
How long?
Dabs is going to say, "Why are you deleting my messages? Why are you deleting my messages?" Is that right?
What are you going to Zuckerberg for? He's happy. Leave Zuckerberg alone. He's happy. He's
I'm not going after
Leave him alone.
TW. When did I go after When did I go after Zuckerberg?
It's white shirt night, Arch. White shirt night. Where's the white shirt gone?
Yeah.
What a fucking clown. Here's another clown. HR. Hello, HR.
Hey, why are you calling me a clown? I didn't call you a clown.
Sure thing, HR. What do you want, HR?
That's not very nice. I'm jumping on.
All right, see you later. T-dubs.
Yes. No, the thing with Zucker is, they have children, don't
It's
they?
Zucker or
He has
Zucker?
children. Zucker.
It's
I think
Zucker or
It's
Zucker?
pronounced Zuckerberg. I think it's pronounced Zuckerberg.
Like in Zups. Any old iron, any old iron,
Any old iron, any old iron, any old
Trade it
iron.
in, get cash back.
Trade it in. Come and see Big John's up. Big John.
Panerai Farr is in the house.
No,
What's going on, boys?
Panerai.
Hey, welcome.
Panerai. Panerai.
Welcome,
How
Panerai.
old
How
is
are
the
you?
Zucks? How old is the Zucks now? Luxie, how old is he? He's nearly 40, isn't he?
Probably.
Is he 40?
Angelic
He had a
Slayer,
lot of
$3
strife.
Australian dollars. Can Marcelo come back, please? Sure, once his timeout is finished.
He had a lot of strife there. I think that picture is from that House Senate committee hearing, isn't it? That picture there?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
you're right.
yes. Archie, what do you mean, yes, you're right? You hadn't have got a fucking clue 2 minutes ago. Now all of a sudden he's an expert.
I'm always right.
Archie,
I'm
you said,
always
oh,
right.
he was in court. Oh, he was in court. And now he's like, yeah, T-dubs, you're right, T-dubs. Yeah, that's right, T-dubs. You haven't got...
He was.
Archie, you're blowing my fucking mind.
What did you know where the photo
Okay,
was
Archie,
from,
tell
Lux?
us about this court hearing. Tell us. You seem to be an expert, Archie. Tell us
It
what
wasn't a
happened.
court hearing. It was the House Senate.
Oh, now all of a sudden he knows everything.
Yeah, Meta.
Where 2 minutes
Metaverse.
ago he was like, no, Luxie, why is he in court? I got no idea. I've got
runs
no
a
idea.
website.
What's this all about, Luxie?
Well, actually, he held his own that day because he said he made a very heartfelt apology to the families that what had happened, and really, it's not his fucking fault, right? He created something, okay, and he had a team that worked. He's got a team. He's got a good team. They try their best, but you know, it's like the Archieverse. We've got a team. We try our best, but sometimes things go awry. You know, so he's got a worried look on his face because he was before the select House Senate committee in DC. In DC. But yeah, they had enough power to shut him down.
Archie, this is where Archie actually.
They had enough power to shut him down.
Do they
Arch.
have any power?
You know, because the people that I don't think that the guy has got. Look, I don't think the guy has got bad intentions. I think he's.
He does.
You know,
He
an
does.
honourable
He's
man.
evil. He's evil. T-dubs. He's evil.
No.
Yes, he is.
No.
Look at him. He's a fucking alien.
Oh yeah, you'd be a bit wide-eyed too, mate, if you were before the
T-dubs, you know what I reckon?
House
I got a
Senate committee.
conspiracy theory for you, T-dubs. I reckon this is not the same man. I reckon this guy here is not the same guy that was in that hearing.
That's him.
I reckon
that's him. He's just
no,
relaxed
he's
with his
completely
wife. He's
changed.
relaxing
T-dubs.
with
He's
his
not the
wife.
same guy.
It's him. He's just relaxing with his
No,
wife.
it's a
and
body
wife.
double. It's not him.
Look, Lux.
Mr. GMT, if it's so boring, jump on and you can make it exciting, Mr. GMT. Rather than complaining and bitching in the chat, why don't you jump on, Mr. GMT, and give us the entertainment? Stop fucking complaining and do something about it, Mr. GMT.
He's got a lovely wife. He's a family man. They have children.
Do they have kids? Do they have kids?
Yeah. Yeah, he has children.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he has children to her. Yeah.
How many kids has he got?
She's a Singaporean. She's Singaporean, but she was studying in the US. But he met her in the US. But she's a Singaporean. He left the
So
US.
she wasn't born in America?
No, no.
Oh, I thought she was born in America. Jefferson Exotic
Well,
says, I
correct me if
find
I'm
you
wrong.
boring, Mr. GMT.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but
I don't know. I got no
I
idea. T-Dub.
think she's a Singaporean. I think she's her family of. I think she's the daughter of. I think she's the daughter of one of the pollies there. She's politically connected.
Okay.
Singapore. So
we got
he
Rich
didn't
Mitch
marry.
in the house. Hello, Rich Mitch.
He married up. He married up, Lux. He didn't marry down. He married up.
But he's
Hello,
a
Rich.
billionaire.
He married
I
up.
think that
Yeah, but Arch, look, could you put yourself in his shoes of what he went through? I'd be wanting to fucking get out of Dodge as well. I'd be wanting to fucking get out of Dodge and go and
But
live
he didn't
somewhere
come
else.
from money, did he? Did he come from money,
No.
Zuckerberg?
Well, he got into Harvard.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so he
Yeah,
must
he
have
got
money.
into Harvard.
Harvard's like
Yeah.
50
Yeah,
grand
it's
a
no-
year.
Yeah, so he's
You
come
don't
from
have
a
to have
good
money to get
family.
into Harvard. You don't have to have money to get into Harvard.
Sorry, I've had way too much chocolate today. I'm overdosed on chocolate today. Rich Mitch, are you there, Rich Mitch?
Yes,
It's the old
yes.
tall poppy. It's the old tall poppy syndrome. See, successful young man, and they want to. Nobody likes success. Everybody fucking hates people who think if they're successful. They want to tear them down. They want to tear them down. They do the same thing. Look what they did to the. Remember, Arch, what they did to the lady? She bought all the watches for her staff. Remember that one? What was her name? Arch,
That was the
wake
Australia
up.
Post lady, wasn't it? The Australia Post lady? No?
Yeah, the Aussie Post lady. The Aussie Post lady. Yeah. They tried to threw mud at her. Successful woman. So what?
Well,
She bought
there
some
was a-
bloody.
They were Cartier.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Bulgari,
I'll
wasn't
tell
it?
you,
Was
this
it
lady
Bulgari?
in the US, like a white lady, she opened up a sushi store, and then you get all these lefties, giving her bad reviews, leaving 1-star reviews, trying to destroy her business because she's a white lady opening up a sushi store. So you got to be fucking careful out there. Jealous people.
I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that one, Panerai.
Yeah.
What's her? A white lady
I don't know.
opened up a sushi store.
Yeah, it's like a lady in the US. I think
Not-
it was in the US. Just crazy people, just people that got nothing better to do. They just try to bring others down,
Yeah, it's all this cancel culture shit, mate, and it's like it's the tall. We call it the tall. The tall poppy syndrome here in Australia. Like,
that's
in
right.
America, I think they've got a different, maybe a different terminology to it or something. But
Yeah, but I don't think they're as bad
Look.
in the US. I think they celebrate success.
No.
a lot more than we do,
yeah, well, with him, they didn't seem to celebrate his success too well, did they? I mean, they really.
No, but he's becoming very powerful. That's kind of a different thing because then he's fighting other very powerful people, so it becomes a different. It's like Trump, he's fighting all the very powerful people, and he's very powerful, and they're all fighting against.
Well, that's
each
one of the
other.
reasons why I think he got out. That's one of the reasons why I think he left. Basically, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know that, but I believe he renounced his US citizenship to become a Singaporean.
Who was
Oh,
that?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the case.
Who's
To marry
that?
her.
Yeah, but
Zuckerberg?
that's
Yeah.
for tax reasons.
Yeah, I was about to say that's tax reasons, you
Yeah, that's
fucking
right.
imbeciles. That's tax reasons.
But guys,
Hang
this is
on,
why
Lux.
we get this.
Lux, I thought you were a Buddhist. You're calling me a fucking imbecile.
When did I say I was a Buddhist?
You said the other night to Jock, you're a Buddhist. You didn't celebrate Christmas.
You believe
You're a
everything
Buddhist.
I say, T-Dubs?
No.
Okay, carry on. Carry on.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking imbecile.
Oh, okay. Thank you for correcting me. What are you? I'm not a number. I'm a free man.
I'm just a decent bloke having a bad couple of decades. Archie's met me. He knows me. Now, Mark Zuckerberg, it's a bit like who could we say Australia? Who could we equate like Australian sort of?
No one. There's no one even close to him.
No one even close, Panerai. But you know, look at Jamie Packer, for instance. Look at Jamie Packer. Okay, he's in terrible shape. He's suffering. He suffers terribly with anxiety. He suffers with depression. He got with. He recently, I think he got with. Who's the guy? Let me entertain you, guy. The joke. He sort of tried to help him through the break. You know, he struggled with his weight. Mariah Carey. That scene, you know, the casino thing didn't pan out.
Yeah.
Trying to live up to his. No, he can't live up to it. He can't fill his father's shoes. No one would ever fill. No one would ever fill. He can't fill his father's shoes.
No, but even his grandfather started the business. You know that? So like they say, the grandfather starts the business, the father grows the business, and the grandson destroys the business. Right? Talent is talent.
Well,
he doesn't have the how would I put it? He doesn't have the mongrel that his father had. His father is like a cold, hard businessman and a fucking. They said he was a degenerate gambler and that, but he would, you know, he would lay it all. He was the guy that, you know, basically said "fuck you" at the tax thing when they had him before the, you know, he said, "Why should I pay more fucking taxes for you dickheads to squander?"
Yeah, that's right there, because you guys don't spend it. I don't like you guys.
Yeah. Now, Jamie is a different. I've met Jamie. Jamie's a different kettle of fish. He's a softie. He's a softie. He's a big softie.
Yeah, but T-Dubs, you know, like it's like anything, right? Like you look at some of these superstars. There might be a superstar singer or something like that, performer or actor, and then you think to yourself, well, wouldn't their kids go on to be amazing actors or singers? Not necessarily. You know, it's the same thing in the business world. Just because a hot shot business guy doesn't mean that then the kids got that talent, you know?
Exactly.
You know, it's still talent. It's still talent, right?
Exactly. It's talent, but it's in a different form. It's in a different form. I'm not saying that Jamie's not Jamie is talented, but he's not the same as his father, you know.
No,
and
but when
Zuckerberg
you got all that money, right? Then you can pay the right people to, you know, then help you make the right business decisions as well. So he's got that benefit.
True. When you got that sort of money, you've
very kind super chat from Mr. GMT, $5 Australian. Thank you, Mr. GMT. I'm boring to be on the panel. Don't be like me. Make it better and stay sexy, boys.
No, Mr. GMT is not boring. No, he's not boring. Mr. GMT
he's not boring. He's fun.
A solid bloke. Yeah, he's fun. He's a solid.
That's why I tried to catfish him to jump on. I wanted him to jump on because he's not boring.
So I think with Zuckerberg, when he started these meta platforms and that, it's this. You know, I think that there's some other bad actors got involved in it. You know, the dark web, this VR chat, and all of that. It's not really. I don't think it was his doing. You know, I don't think he really started it and thought, well, this is what I want. This is where I want it to be. You know. Oh look, fuck! He started at age 23. Or younger. So what? But
yeah, but mate, these days they've got a whole team of people working on new products, new ideas, right? So Google and Facebook, they did these goggles, or Apple, sorry, and the Apple, they and Google and sorry, Facebook, they did these goggle things, right? Now they've realized that shit, that's not going to work. People don't want to walk around with fucking goggles on their face, right? So now they're going to these glasses, so it's less intrusive. But all that stuff, that's all done
but
to people.
Yeah, they never really took off. The Ray-Ban things you're talking about, Panerai, the Ray-Ban.
Yeah, but that's new. They're new. They're just coming out, right? So we'll see how they go. You know, it's like roller
there's
skating.
A lot of.
You look at
there's a
roller
lot of
skates,
privacy. There's a lot of
go.
privacy. There's a lot of privacy things with that too. You know, I think that those.
In what way? What do you mean?
Meta. Well, I don't know what sort of recording space do they have a lot, like you can't record for hours and hours with them, can you? I think they've got a limited amount of data space or whatever on them, haven't they? But
yeah, I mean, data's the big thing. That's what they try to do: collect everyone's data, sell the data. That's the thing, right?
You can't go into your local supermarket like Coles or Woolies and start filming because they'll pull you up. If you walked in there with fucking Ray-Ban Meta things, they just say, "What are you doing?" They can film you, but you can't film them. That's just the way it is.
Say that. Yeah, they're happy to film all of us, and then they complain if we.
And that's the way it is. That's the way it is. And until enough people stand up and say, "Well, you know, we're not going to take it anymore," you know, we're as mad as hell, and we're not going to take it anymore, and we throw the televisions out the window. But that's not going to happen because people are sheep. People are just happy to go along with the status quo because that's where you've got to go there to get your food. You've got to go there to eat. Unless we start growing, like people start growing their own. There's no one, you know, we go back to the communal system, like the communes in the late 60s and early 70s, you know, like Nimbin and the Aquarius and.
Well, we need more players in the supermarket space. That's the big thing, right? Because you've only got really Costco, Aldi.
Well, West Farmers have got it sewn up, Panerai. West Farmers have got it sewn up. They've got the whole box and dice sewn up.
We got a very kind super chat from Jefferson Exotique. Thank you, Jefferson, for the kind support. $5. Celebrities are replaced often. Luxie is right. Paul McCartney was replaced in 1967. Yes, yes, yes. I didn't know that Paul McCartney was placed. Does anyone know about that?
Paul McCartney apparently died in a car accident and they replaced him because there was too much money at stake.
Shit. I need to research that. Thank you, Jefferson.
I was going to say that's right up your fucking street, that like looks.
Yeah, I didn't know about this. I'm going to start researching tonight.
That is a conspiracy theory, yeah.
Archie, did you hear about this?
The story. He died in 67, and he was replaced.
I mean, I think it's bollocks, like, but I think it's one of those things, you know. It's like interesting to hear about, but I wouldn't base any actual fucking. I wouldn't put any stock by it. You know what I mean?
Okay, here we go. Paul McCartney of the Beatles was subject of a conspiracy theory that he died in 1966 and was replaced by a lookalike. The theory, which became known as Paul is Dead, was popularized in 1969, was subject to much analysis in the 1970s. Exactly what Rich Mitch says, car crash.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
The surviving Beatles, with help from Britain's MI5, are said to have communicated the secret through subtle details in their albums. Oh, shit. Is there like little tidbits in their albums?
Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. That's like people saying that the fucking Torah had fucking a prediction that Yitzhak Rabin was going to get shot. Have you ever seen that?
No.
Or was it Moby Dick? I think it was Moby Dick.
That one, Rich. Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, it was something like that assassin will assassinate. The reckon Moby Dick predicted fucking the death of fucking Yitzhak Rabin and JFK. It's fucking ridiculous.
What about the death of Michael Jackson? I reckon he was killed on purpose.
I don't think. Well, I mean, he was killed, but he wasn't killed.
No, I don't. I reckon it was the Illuminati that got rid of him. The Illuminati wanted him.
Why?
No, I'm just making this shit up.
Possibly
Making it
because
up.
Exactly, because you
possibly
can just
because
do
he
that.
knew
You know
too
what I
much.
mean?
He knew too much. Possibly because
They
he knew
wanted
too
his
much.
albums. They wanted. It spoke. Did you know? Actually, did you know that Michael Jackson actually spoke a lot about the so-called, elite or people in control? He spoke a lot about that,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah,
spoke.
but he was. You've got.
Too much.
He was fucking the victim of a lot of fucking. He was the victim
Yeah.
of a lot of fucking control and behavior. Like
Yes.
there's a lot of rumors about Quincy Jones being a bit of a fucking
Quincy Jones. Fucking Quincy Jones.
Do you
mate.
think
Quincy
Elvis
Jones.
Presley is still
I love
alive?
Quincy Jones.
Sorry,
No.
I love Quincy Jones. He's one of the greatest
Quincy Jones.
musicians.
There's a lot of stories about Quincy Jones going around on the internet that apparently is going to come out a lot to do with Will Smith.
Oh, fuck, really?
Well, the thing about Will Smith is they reckon he's been like a rent boy. Like,
Oh yeah. I've heard that. I've heard that Will Smith is gay.
It's not just that he's gay. It's that fucking. It's that Quincy Jones was fucking using him when he was a young lad, and apparently
Well,
Quincy.
Look at his son. Look at his son. His son is fucked up.
I mean, they're all
dead.
fucked up.
Quincy's dead.
Don't.
He died. He died in November. He's fucking dead. But the thing is.
Oh God, he is dead as well. But you can't defame the dead. So
dead.
fucking apparently, allegedly, right? Fucking Quincy Jones was a fucking massive buggerer of young men, black young men. And he used to have a pop, like if you wanted to get ahead as a young black artist, Quincy Jones had to go through you.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I don't know. Yeah, it's possibly before you guys' time, but
and
the
also
Jackson
it's true
5,
that
when
if you want to make it in the music industry as a black guy, you got to dress up as a woman and wear dresses.
The
That's
Jackson
true.
5, when they toured Australia, Arch, remember 1971? We met that when they arrived at Tullamarine Airport. We were flying from the Gold Coast to Melbourne back home. We'd been up here on holiday. They had because we landed and we thought, what's all this screaming and yelling and everything? My sister was a big fan of the Jack, especially Michael and the older guys. And they had like a lineup. We said, well, okay, you've got to go in. I met the whole lot. I shook hands with Michael. I got a picture of me with Michael. He was only a couple of years older than me.
Show it.
The whole
Show
lot,
us the
the
picture.
whole Jackson 5.
Show us the picture.
I haven't got it on my thing. I've got it on a USB stick. It was an old roll that I had developed. My sister took the shots. They're pretty grainy shots and that, but I remember meeting. We met that. See that picture of him there with the cap on? That's like he was a little bit older than that. He was a bit taller than me.
Fuck.
And he didn't have the people go on about this bullshit that he had the castrato voice. That's crap. He had a deep voice. He had a fucking deep voice.
Well, there's a lot of
But you know that his fucking father castrated him when he was a child chemically.
No, he didn't.
No, that's true. No, that is like recorded fact. He did. They castrated him, not with they didn't chop anything off, but they chemically castrated him because they didn't want his voice to change when he was a boy.
Yeah. I heard that.
No, Rich Mitch, there's recordings of Michael Jackson.
It's true.
It's true. Normal voice, right? A normal.
If Rich Mitch says it, it's fucking true.
I've also got other things I want to talk about.
Joe Jackson Joe Jackson was a scoundrel, mate. The father was a fucking scoundrel.
He was.
Oh, Joe Jackson was one of the worst people. Was one of the worst people ever. He was like fucking the bloke who fucking slapped about Tina Turner.
He's a demon, mate. He's a fucking demon.
Yeah,
a demon.
He was an absolutely fucking awful specimen.
All right, Archie, just go to sleep. You're not use here anyway. Just go to sleep. All right, he's gone.
But look at where they look. What they look. He was a sheet metal worker in Gary, Indiana. Now, I mean, Gary, Indiana. Come on, And he had his sons, and he saw a way. The music. But then again, he became the money. The money, see, the money, the fame.
Money changes people.
He's definitely a fucking demonic. I believe demonic.
Do you reckon that his skin problems came from them trying to kill him?
Vitiligo.
Yeah, but is it really that, or do you think they tried to do something to him?
I believe he was chemically castrated. I think he was chemically castrated.
Like, why did he have the skin problems, but no one else had the skin problems?
Because that can happen. That's just genetics. That, mate. That's nothing you can do.
I've
never
looked
into
at Diana Ross. Look at Diana Ross. Look at Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor was.
Does she have skin problems as well?
Look, Lux, we don't know what they were taking. Look, I think Michael would have had terrible fucking deep-seated resentments against his father. Not so much his older brothers. I think he loved his brothers. He loved his family, but only his mother. But I think he would have had deep-seated resentments against his father, and he possibly, like that. What's that song he did? The fucking Man in the Mirror. Take a look at it if you want to make a difference.
Do you guys reckon he was a pedophile?
No, I don't think he was.
No.
I think he did like kids, but not in that way. I think he just.
I reckon he was.
I reckon because he didn't have a childhood. He never had a childhood, right? And he wanted kids to have a good time.
He could have had the best looking women, right? But he never got married. Like but he could have got the best looking women. It's just, don't you think it's strange that he was always around these kids, never around beautiful women?
Because his childhood was fucked up, right? So you're not thinking it's going to fuck him up.
That's exactly Lux. You're right, Lux. Look at what he created, Neverland. That he wanted to create. Look,
he wanted kids to have fun.
Yeah, he wanted to create
because he never had that fun. He was just
whether or not he was what they accused him of being, and there was all that shit, and he had to pay out money. Look, I don't believe it. I really don't, because I believe in his younger years, before he went through all those cosmetic, the facelifts and all, he was a handsome young guy, and I believe I reckon he would have been beating him off. He would have been beating him off with a stick. He got involved with Diana Ross. He was
beating them off with a stick because he couldn't do anything because he was castrated. He was interested in kids because that's like where he was mentally. Was he a paedophile? I don't think he could probably act out physically. Like, I don't think he could have fucking climaxed or anything like that because he was absolutely fucked. You know what I mean?
Didn't he pay that woman to have the kids and to marry?
Yeah, well, he was with fucking Lisa Marie Presley, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he did that right after he was accused.
The other one that he paid,
right?
The surrogate mother.
That was all set up.
Now, but you look at the kids at his funeral. If
they obviously loved him. Yeah, they obviously
the mud that they tried to throw at him. If it was all true, then the funeral, like his kids are standing, they're crying and that, like their father had died.
But it doesn't say that he touched his own kids.
Fuck them.
They would say anything to get rid of the guy.
Man, I was a huge Michael Jackson fan growing up, but
that was I.
There's too much smoke, man.
Love the Jackson
too much smoke for there not to be fire.
Okay.
I want to talk about watches. For a minute.
Fuck watches.
Let's see what what watches Michael Jackson had.
No.
What do you mean no? Here we go.
He
had a whatever the fuck that is. That's
he bought a bunch of shitters.
This is what he wore.
You can't buy taste.
Oh shit! Look at it. He had a Jacob & Co.
What's that thing? Yeah, he had a Jacob & Co.
Yeah. 5 times
diamond encrusted. 5 time zone Jacob & Co. Yeah. I don't think he was a real big watch guy. I don't think he was.
He was very materialistic.
He was definitely materialistic. Like, you're right about that.
Did you see where he
What's
walks
that
around
shot there with?
Vegas?
What's that shot there with Thorpe in it? What's 4P doing there with Michael Jackson up the top there? Like
He gave
4P.
advice to Michael Jackson. In
Did
2021.
4P give advice to Michael? Did he? Did he really?
Yeah.
Did 4P give advice to Wacko
Yeah,
Jacko
but even though
about
Michael
rolling?
Jackson died in 2009.
Yeah.
What the fuck? How do you give
4P.
advice to somebody that's dead?
Good old 4P, eh? Good old 4P.
Oh, wait. Back. Oh, okay. Wait, what the fuck? All right, here we go. Back in 1999, I found myself offering some watch advice to one of the most famous people in the world, Michael Jackson. All right, so apparently he told Michael Jackson what watches to buy, and it looked like he got that one. Maybe. Who knows the truth? Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Never let the truth get in. Never let the truth get in the way of a good yarn.
So did 4P tell him to get this Jake and Co 5 time zone?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
But he did have some. Did he have taste? I don't know. He had a lot of shopping sprees.
Did you see him in Vegas when he went around that home furniture place, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll have that chandelier, $100,000. Yeah, I'll have that vase, $50,000. Yeah, I'll have that. I'll have this."
Yeah.
He spent like $5 million in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I wonder if they were really fucking worth that. I bet you they bumped up the price.
No, not Harrods. The one in Vegas.
Threefold. I bet you they bumped up the price threefold, knowing that he was coming. They saw him coming a mile off, Lux. I thought,
yeah, this video. If you go on YouTube, this video, Michael Jackson goes shopping in Las Vegas.
I've seen it.
Bashir or something was his name, the interviewer. He fucked him.
Yeah. He fucked him over.
Bashir fucked him.
Yeah. Of course, because
and you know what he said about Bashir? You know what he said about Bashir? Do you want to know what he said?
What?
I better not say it on air.
Just fucking say it.
Look it up on YouTube. What he said about Bashir.
Just say it. Just fucking tell us.
Bashir wasn't a clean skin. Bashir was no clean skin.
I'll give
you the drum.
In what sense? Yeah, it's contrived for entertainment.
Just Google it.
Course.
Yeah, of course it's contrived.
What, he was a pedophile too.
Contrived.
Who? Bashir? Who's a pedophile?
I'm not saying nothing.
Who was a pedophile, Panerai?
No, that's what I'm guessing from T-Dubs being caught.
Who? Bashir's a pedophile?
Don't know, ask T-Dubs.
Look, what about what happened with Princess Diana with Bashir?
Oh shit, what happened with her? I didn't see that.
Well, he stitched her up well and good, didn't he?
Oh shit,
You know?
BBC interview did not harm Diana.
Yeah,
claimed...
he stitched her up well. He stitched her up well and good.
Yeah.
He's a prick. I don't like Bashir. He's a prick.
I didn't watch this interview. So what happened in this interview?
Oh, he just fucking leading questions, Lux. Leading questions. You know,
That's why he's paid the millions. He gets paid millions to entertainment, right?
Yeah.
Fuck these people over.
Yeah.
Like, look at that fucking Prince Andrew interview. Like that. If that's not a stitch up, then I don't know what is.
Well, he's as dumb as a box of hammers. Whoever advised him to give that interview needs to have their
he's
fucking
an idiot.
They need to have their kneecaps
Go
cracked.
ahead with that.
Who the fuck
interview?
advised him? Who advised him to have that interview? Look at it. Look at the way she's leaning into him. Look.
And she says,
Look at it.
"Did you have sex with?" No sex. No, what's that? I can't even have sex.
No.
I don't even know what that is.
What was the club called? Did you go to the club? What was it called? Spunks or
Spunky
Monkey? Spunky Monkeys or whatever it was.
Did you eat that pizza at Pizza Express? Oh, I love Pizza Express.
Yeah. What were the pizzas? What sort of pizzas
Yeah,
did you order at Pizza Express?
Sweat.
If you weren't at the club,
sweat.
if you weren't at the club, I don't sweat. I don't
It's a
sweat.
fucking. It's a lizard. That's why he doesn't sweat. It's a fucking lizard. Proof of lizard. He doesn't sweat. If that's not proof, then what? I don't know what is. Oh shit! Andrew likes pizza. You know what pizza is? Did you know in the world of pedophiles and elites, pizza is lady and hot dog is a man. So they used to go to a secret pizza joint, or and they'll be like, yeah, what do you want? And you'd say, yeah, can I have a hot dog? It means you can, yeah. And if you want a pizza, it means
pull up the picture of him. Pull up the picture of him with the girl. They're all saying that it's photoshopped.
Oh, it's not photoshopped with the girl on the banister.
Yeah, they're saying it was in Epstein's New York apartment. They're saying it was.
You know, I've actually been. I've not me, but I've seen that banister. No, in real life. I've seen it in real life.
Lux has been to Epstein Island. His name's on the list.
No. I've seen the banister. It's in London.
You've said you've travelled all over the world.
I haven't
Epstein
been there.
was a facilitator. He was a
financial
facilitator.
That banister, I've seen that banister. It's real.
They're saying it's been photoshopped. It's photoshopped. They're saying
it's not. It's real.
It's cropped. It's cropped. It's not him. They've just put him in there.
It's real.
He said it's been photoshopped.
I've seen that banister. It's fucking real.
You've seen the
That's
banister?
J Grade. J Grade knows. J Grade, come on. J Grade, the princess. Remember when we was talking to the princess?
Lux, are you talking shit? Were you in Epstein's New York apartment? Were you there?
No, this is not New York. This is London.
Oh,
this is in London.
I thought it was New York.
No, this is in London.
This is in, but look at his.
This is Ghislaine Maxwell's house.
Yeah, look at his arm. Look where his hand is. He said that his arm could not.
It's not that long. It's impossible for him to do a reach around. Pull the other one. Super chat, Jefferson Exotic, $5. Diana's crash was not an accident.
Anyway,
fuck yes. Fuck yes, Jefferson. It was not an accident.
No, of course it wasn't an accident. No, it wasn't. She was killed. She was murdered.
Yeah, she was. And you know who by? The now deceased Queen of England.
Oh,
she's the one that got rid of her. Because she was becoming too talkative, too famous, and too made everyone else look bad.
Yes, and that's where Bashir comes in. See, Bashir with his leading questions. He didn't do her any favors, Lux. He didn't do Princess Di any favors in that interview. She should have shut up. She should have told him to fuck up, shut up. He should have walked out. She should have walked out. She should have said fuck you and walked out. That would have been the best thing she should have done. But she wanted to drop a few clangers. See, she wanted to drop a few clangers, and unfortunately she dropped one too many.
Well, what did she say? I'm not familiar with that interview.
Well, you know, look, she was what was she like? She was before she married him. She was, what do they call them? Those girls, the fucking,
Mama-san?
What? No, Mama-san.
What?
She was a college girl. What? There was some area.
Yeah.
What's it called?
I don't know. My brain's gone to shit.
But he was, yeah. Look, Charlie likes the MILFs. And he
Did you know that Charlie is fucked us over? He signed the World Economic Forum's documents yesterday.
I've met Charlie in Victoria at Port Fair at the sunken volcano.
And what did you do? Did you
I
go
shook
for
his
dinner
hand.
together?
He came out. Didn't go to fucking dinner. It was only.
Was that hand sweaty? Does he sweat? Does he sweat? We want proof of sweating from these people.
No, he didn't shake hands with anybody. He just walked around like he normally walks around, you know. But
What happened to Archie? Get Archie back.
I kicked him off.
Charlie. See what she said in Bashir's interview. She said there was 3 in the marriage, right? She was a trophy bride. She was a trophy bride to make him look good, to make him look like, oh, look, I'm fucking a man. I'm straight. I'm a man. You know, I can have kids, and this is my wife. You know, but he's not. He's fruity.
Well, you reckon he was gay?
Charlie's fruity. I'd say probably not gay, just
bi. Something. Because there's a lot of rumors about him as well, right?
He came to Australia when he was younger. He went to the exclusive the boys' school in Victoria, which was what was that called? Woodbine, wasn't it? Woodbine, somewhere, Woodbine, and that was the sort of, his mother sent him out. Phil the Greek, I don't think didn't have much to do with any of them. I think it was the mother. She was the matriarch, the queen. She sent him out to sort of toughen him up a bit, you know, send him into the Aussie outback, and it wasn't anything like the Aussie outback, but. Look, he's the king now, so can't say much, can you? Could end up dead.
Nah,
6 months to live.
They're useless, mate.
Well, you can't say fuck. You can't say, yeah, but you can't say fuck them. You can't say fuck.
No one gives a shit about the royal family anymore, do they? Not much. I think once Prince Harry and all those guys are done, it's all over, right? It's pretty much all over. No one's going to give a shit. The next generations, they're not going to care.
I don't think it's all over with William. I don't think it's over with him. I mean, I think he'll be the next.
Yeah, but like once he kicks the bucket, right, it's pretty much going to be over. You know, you reckon that his kids' generation is really going to give a shit about the royal family and stuff like that? I doubt it. It slowly dies out. It's like religion, you know. The older people.
William's or Harry's? William or Harry's family? William's family
or
Harry's family?
William. Well, Harry's left anyway, right? So he's out of the picture. But it's like religion, you know. Religion's dying out. Royalty stuff is dying out. Like it'll all die out eventually.
I don't think religion's dying out. I think
yes, of course it's dying out. Did you see the last census in Australia? It dropped by, like, in 7 years, people identifying as religious or having a religion or whatever dropped like by 20%.
But Australia's still a Judeo-Christian. Australia's still a Judeo-Christian country.
No, not anymore. It's a non-religious country. Are you religious?
No.
You're not? Well,
no, I was born into a religious family, but I'm not practicing. But I'm still, I mean, what are you saying? What are you asking me? Am I a Christian?
Yeah.
Am I a Christian? I wouldn't say I'm probably a lapsed. I'd classify myself as a lapsed Catholic. That's what I classify myself as a lapsed Catholic.
Catholics are the fucking worst. Fucking.
Oh well, Well, what are you, Panerai? What are you, Church of England? You Church of England or what? I'd say, yeah.
You know why I'm an atheist?
I'd say the Lutherans are the fucking worst. The Lutherans.
Oh, I don't even know about that. I don't want to know about that. You know why I'm an atheist? Because we can prove every religion is man-made, and we can prove that we evolved. That's why. If you do enough research,
I used to have stand-up arguments with my science teacher about evolution and like they say, the Bible is a book of stories. It's just a book of stories, But look, I'm not putting shit on you. You do you, mate. You do you. But
No. But this is not about my opinion. This is about facts, right?
Oh.
Like, I'll give you an example, right? The Christian religion
look
is
out!
based.
Look out! We got Lazarus in the building. Lazarus is in the house.
Yeah, I actually agree with
Jump
Doc's
on, Docs.
report. I agree with Doc's report. How can you prove that we have evolved? Because there's no proof of that.
Oh, mate, this tremendous amount of proof. Shared endogenous retroviruses. I'll leave you with that one thing. Just go and research that one thing.
A man-made virus. Okay.
Hang on. Shared endog.
Look, it's a conflicting argument, Panerai.
Docs is saying evolution cannot explain creation.
That's true. That is a true statement. But we'll give it to Docs there. That is a true statement. Yeah.
What did he say?
It can't.
Evolution
cannot explain creation.
Well, religion can't explain creation either.
Well, religion is just man-made.
Yeah, well, religion will say, oh, a God made it. A God made everything. Well, okay, where did your God come from? You know, it's stupid. Stupid.
Well, you
stupid
try and,
logic.
yeah, okay. Well, you argue that toss with the Muslim.
Well, the Muslims are even bloody worse because Muhammad was a pedophile.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. You argue that toss with them.
No, but they write it in their own religious text, right? Sahih al-Bukhari, Hadith 5133, just one of many where his child bride says that she was 6 years old when he married her.
Panerai, you're getting too deep.
We're getting too deep.
There you go.
You're going to get me in trouble, Panerai. You're going to get me in trouble.
Yeah,
this is way too deep.
Yeah. Way too deep.
I'm just saying what their religion says, right? That's what their religion
I knew we shouldn't have gone into religion.
Yeah, just be careful, Panerai. You don't want to get it. You don't want to wake up 4 a.m. in the morning with half a dozen of them around your bed, ready to cut your head off.
Yeah. Good point.
I don't know where you live in Sydney, mate, but I'd be choosing my words carefully.
Can we at least go back to the subject of...
I've got to take a piss, Lux. Hang on, I'll be back.
All right, let's go back to the subject of paedophiles and Ghislaine Maxwell. Jesus, fuck, you're gonna get me in trouble. Oh man,
I'm thinking of selling my Rolex.
Thinking, just do it. Why don't you do it? You don't need
because
to
I'm having fucking difficulty. I'm thinking I'm selling my Tudor Black Bay. I'm selling my Rolex. I will be left with my fucking vintage Santos. I think I want to get a day date instead of the Explorer. And then I want to have a 3-piece collection. I've come to the conclusion I want to have a 3-piece collection.
Okay.
And I bought one of these fucking watch rolls, right? And it's got like 6 fucking things in it. And I was looking at it and I was thinking, if I want to fill it with watches that aren't shitheads, that's going to cost me a lot of fucking money.
So why did you buy a 6-piece watch for without? Did you not think before you bought it?
Well, the thing is that I thought before it, right? And then I was like, oh, because it was on a deal at Amazon, and I thought, fucking, that's a good deal, you know. And just crushing some plastic.
What the fuck is that? It sounds like you're having a shit.
No, I wasn't. I'm having a shit. What kind of shit do you have? That
sounds like you're in the toilet going.
Fucking chocolate fucking grunts. Dear me. No, I bought this 6-piece watch fucking roll thing, and then I was like looking at it, and I like saw it in the flesh, and I was like, ooh, fuck that. That's too much. You know what I mean? I was like, I don't want 6 fucking watches. I want 3.
Hey, if you get 6, you might as well get 7. One for every day, right?
Well, the thing is, I saw fucking Archie the other day as well, and Archie was like, "Oh, I've got me fucking 8. I've got me 8 watches in my box, right? And that's it. I'm settled. I'm fine." And then fucking 2 days later, he was like, "I bought me Breguet back." And then he's like, I was like, well, where the fuck are you going to
That's
put? You're
only
going to have
one
to sell.
box. That's only one box, Rich Mitch. He's got another. He's got other
Exactly.
boxes,
He's got 2 boxes.
that he's got to fill.
Yeah,
He's got
Exactly.
he's got 3 boxes. He's got half a dozen boxes. He's got more
Exactly.
inside. It's got more.
keep sending boxes to Archibald so we can buy more watches.
Well, that's what I'm worried about doing myself. And I thought, fuck, I'm not having fucking 6 watches. That's silly. I want 3. I want 3, and I want 3 that I love. I've got this fucking Explorer 40. I don't like the 40s.
Any normal. Look, I'm not going to. Look, I'm going to be careful with my words here. But anyone, a gentleman, should be. This is what it was. It should be content with 1 watch, 1, and be content with that. But unfortunately, now we've got this. It's the sports watch craze over, and now we're going back in. It's like, I know what you mean, Rich Mitch. I've had boxes full of watches. I've had boxes full of them. Okay, and I'm looking at them, going, "Oh, what will I wear today? What rotation will I use today? What am I going to put in the rotation today?" And it's not fucking wound up, so I've got to wind it up. Nah.
Yeah,
it's consumerism. It's consumerism. It's like.
Hello, good morning to everyone.
Watches is?
Morning.
You know what collecting watches is? You know what it means? You know why
What I
people
was
do
going
it?
to say was
An addiction.
Paneroid.
It's not an
includes what
addiction.
you were
It's living
saying
the way they
before
want to
about-
live.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh,
You
Yeah,
can't
can you
tell
guys hear
another
me?
person how to live. Is that correct?
that's it. Yeah. Well, I'm not.
No,
I'm
Higgins, we
just
can't
saying
hear you.
it's-
Okay. So, Rich Mitch, not sure how long you're watching Archie Luxury, but the worst thing that you can do is take watch advice from Archie. I mean, he's the worst example of changing his opinion every day. So, I would be a little bit careful in getting my watch decision being influenced by Archie.
So the what I was kind of getting at was more that I've decided that what he's doing is what I don't want to do. So
yeah,
I saw what he was doing and I thought, fuck that. What I want to do is I want to take my time, right? But I think I've decided that I want rid of this. This 40mm Explorer. I think the 40 it's just too big for us. It's just not my style. It's not what I like, So if I get rid of it,
is too big for you.
it's not too big. I mean, I can wear it and it looks good and stuff. It's not too big. I just don't like it. I prefer the smaller ones. I've come to this kind of realization of like you should buy and wear what you like, rather than like what you think that you should like. And I bought the Explorer because it was my first Rolex and I was offered it after 6 weeks. And I was like, fuck. I was like, that's brilliant. I'll take it. And I wear it, and I wear it all the time, and I really like it. And I much prefer it to like the Tudor Black Bay. But it hasn't moved us. It hasn't moved me the same way that my vintage Santos does. That watch, like, I love that shit. And I've come to the conclusion I just like a bit of a smaller watch.
So you're thinking of getting a 36mm day-date? Is that
It
right?
moved you. Rich Mitch, it moved you. How did it move you? Rich Mitch, how did it move you? Did the earth move?
Did the earth move? I fucking soiled myself, front and back. I was fucking loving it.
Did you jizz all over jizz all over it?
Yes,
Rich Mitch, Mr. GMT knows exactly how it feels when the earth is moving, when he's putting on his Superman cape and then the zip lines down to the basement. So that is when the earth is moving.
This guy is so original, isn't he? It's the same shit over and over again.
Look, I bought a fucking no-date sub 40mm ceramic for 2014. Right, had the fucking the Serachrome beads, all of that. The big buckle with the adjusting, and I thought I'd made it. A month later, I wanted to fucking throw it in the river.
Yeah.
You know, I took
Yeah,
it back. I took a loss on it. I took it back, and they took it back off me because I know they would have made money on it. I lost tax on it, but you know,
if you're thinking of getting a 36 mil day,
it's date just, not a date, just a date just.
Oh, you want to get a date just? Okay.
The date just is a.
But I heard you say day before.
You can't.
Yeah, I love a good classic watch as well. You know.
Are you thinking of two-tone or just
steel fluted bezel Jubilee?
Nah, go the two-tone. Jubilee two-tone fluted bezel.
You got a preference of dial color?
That's what I had, Mitch. 36 mil.
Rich ask Mr. DMT how long he kept his date just. I don't want to be mean.
I had it for about 2 years. Then I got a day. Swapped it over for a day. I upped my collection.
Yeah.
See, I could imagine myself doing that the same way I've done that with the Explorer. Like I've got the Explorer. I've had it for a year. I like it. I wear it, right? But I would prefer a day date. So I'm probably going to get the day date, then sell the Explorer, so that they can't fucking pull the rug from under us and blacklist us from fucking Rolex. Because I refuse to pay over retail.
You said day date again. You mean date just?
Yes, date just. Sorry.
Yeah, you said that before too. That's that you catfished me on by saying you're buying a date. You want to buy a day date because I wanted to speak to you about it.
I want a day date. I want a day date in the future. My dream watch is a gold day date with a lapis lazuli dial, the blue, on a president. That's like the dream watch.
What he thinks of day dates because you will be very offended what he has to say.
Oh no.
On day just. So just don't ask him for his opinion. It sucks.
Higgy, why don't you like a date just?
I love date just.
It's full of shit. I know this firsthand because what do you have to say about mine?
I didn't say anything. I just told you what people are saying about it.
You just say everything.
No, I told you what other people are saying about it.
Yeah, but you agreed with other people.
I didn't disagree. Yes, that's correct.
That's exactly right. Thank you.
Look, let's not beat up on GMT. He likes the gold, the day date, the gold. I've seen him. The boys are in Darwin. He's got the gold chain, the gold bracelet.
You memorized all this. I'm very impressed, T-Dubs.
I remember, mate. I remember. Yeah, I like the gold too.
I'm impressed.
I like the gold too.
Not a lot of people memorize it, but you did.
Yeah, because you look good with it, mate. It was you. It was so you, GMT. It was so you. You look good. Looks good on you. I used to wear a lot of gold. I don't anymore. I used to wear a lot of gold. 18 karat gold. Fucking full sovereign ring. Diamonds, diamond pinky, 18 karat bracelet. It's nice going out. I don't know. But Rich Mitch, what do you want? A date just?
A date just, and then I was thinking. So I've got the vintage Santos, and I was thinking a date just, right? And then
I think the date just is one of the most classiest watches you can buy.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's the classic,
or is it steel? Is the Santos
just steel
two-tone, or is it?
Santos is the two-tone. The Santos is the original, like really small, slim, slender bracelet with the gold screws on. All of that sort of thing.
Classic.
Are you going to keep that as well? Are you going to keep the Santos, or are you going to get rid of it?
Yeah, the Santos is the watch that I really love. If I'm being honest, it's the one that it's
a very slim fitting. I've never worn one. I've never tried one on. So
yeah, mine's the vintage one as well. So it's very small. It's 29 by 41. You know, because it's slightly rectangular.
Nice.
Yeah. It just fits perfectly, and when I wear that, I feel I love it because it's not too much. When I'm wearing the Explorer now, right, and it's this massive hunk of metal, the 40 mil. It's this massive hunk of metal on my wrist.
Rolex. It's a sports. It's a steel sports. It's a steel
Yeah.
sports, Rich Mitt. It's a steel sports.
Yeah.
It's not a fucking Santos.
No, I totally
Explorer is
agree.
a steel sports. It's
Yeah.
gonna be big. It's gonna feel bigger. It's gonna look bigger. It's gonna feel like you got weight on your wrist. It's a steel sports Rolex. It's
Yes.
not a the Santos is it's a different aesthetic.
Animal.
It's a different look. Different animal. That's it, GMT. It's a different animal. It's a different animal to the Explorer.
Yes, it is.
But the good thing is about the Datejust, right? It's really robust, so you can go swimming in it, you can work in it. It doesn't matter, man.
It
You can
ticks
do
all
everything in it.
boxes.
Yeah,
It ticks all boxes.
that's a beauty.
It
That
ticks
could
all boxes.
honestly be a lot of people's one and done. Easy.
Fuck, I wish I still had mine. I wish I still had mine. Even though it was 36 and I'm bigger now, I'd still wear it.
Can I just say a quick hello to my mate JB? JB, hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you had an awesome Christmas. Just saying. What's everyone else doing? What's everyone else gone quiet?
It's a dressed piece, and you can wear it in the surf, go to the beach, wear it in the surf of the day,
Yeah, you
clean
can do
it up
everything
a
with
bit,
it.
and wear it out at night. You can do that with a day. Although the gold, if it's full gold,
Day-Day's
you've
a
got to
lot
be careful.
softer. It's a bit more not as durable. With the Datejust, if you get a metal Datejust, you're set.
If I look, I was when I got that I was offered a two-tone sea dweller, and it was a bit scratched up, and it was bigger. You know, the sea dwellers, they're thicker, they're bigger, chunkier. If I was going to go again, I'd get a bluesy, like Arch, a bluesy. It's a sports piece, but you've got that gold. You've got the gold there. You've got the steel protecting it. It's blingy, a little bit blingy, but not over the top blingy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I thought about because I'm just thinking out loud. Basically, that's why I wanted to come on and talk about it. About like a 3-watch collection that isn't going to be. It's not going to be like I'm never going to.
You're not going to sell the
No,
Santos.
God, no, I'm not selling the Santos. I'm never selling the Santos. I love that watch. I'd sell the Explorer and replace it with a date. A Datejust. Sorry, I keep doing that. I'm going to replace it with a Datejust on a retail. And I've been waiting about 4 months. I expect to wait maybe it's another 6. And after that, it would be a question of what watch
dial?
would you add? What watch?
What dial?
Blue.
Dial on the Datejust?
Blue.
Okay.
So I'd have a white dial Santos, like the porcelain dial. I'd have the porcelain dial on the Santos, and I would.
I think a champagne dial on the Datejust with the batten indices, batten hands. It just looks the fucking Mickey Mouse. The champagne dial.
See, I like that on the day date. Actually, I like the champagne dial on the day date. On the presidential, because I don't know. I think that looks just brilliant. Like, but if I was going to get something, if I had a Santos, if I had my vintage Santos, and then I had my Datejust, I would need one watch
Is
to
your
add to
Santos
that.
two-tone or is it just metal? What is it?
Yeah, it's two-tone. It's like it's the 2961.
Another one. It's beautiful. It's a very nice watch.
Yeah, it's an incredible watch. It
Honestly,
really is.
What did you do to your avatar, to He-Man's face? What did you do to him?
It's a duck.
Oh, you turned him into a duck.
Jesus, Rich, you're gonna be up for a bit. What you're looking at? You're looking at big, probably pound. Well, you're in the UK, aren't you? So,
yeah, I was going to say I'm heading into town in about 15 minutes, like, so I'm not going to be on for that much longer.
41. You're going to go 41, the blue dial?
No, I'm going 36. I want 36.
Oh,
That's
you're
what I
going
was saying
36.
before. Yeah, that's what I was saying because I like a smaller
Are you,
watch.
you don't have to say if you don't want to, Rich Mitch. But are you a bigger guy, a smaller guy? What size are you?
I'm about 6 foot. I'm about 6'2" and about 18 stone. So about
Oh, wow.
100 and about 100. So in kilos, that's about 116.
Yeah, so you're a
So
big guy. You're a big
about
guy. You're
my
not small
size.
at all.
Yeah, but big guys
do you
can
know-
pull off big guys can pull off a 36 mil.
Yeah, because the thing is, especially with the thing is with the Rolex, I also think that the big watch craze is actually simmering down. I think that you're seeing brands release a lot smaller watch. I know Patek Philippe's just released a fucking 45 mil Cubitus, which is just a bonkers size watch. But
It's crazy how big that. I thought it would have been a lot better if they made it a lot just smaller. You know, make it a 40.
God, yes. Do you know what it is? That's my biggest hang up about that watch is the size.
It's huge.
I've
seen it on
obscene.
one of the boys' wrist on one of the other channels. He got it, and he was unboxing it, right? And he put it on his wrist. Fuck! It looked huge, man. It looked massive. Fuck!
It's terrifying. I heard it was.
Hang on.
The thing is it's square as well. Sorry?
You're going to do this one, Rich Mitch. I'll show it. This one.
All right. Yes.
That's the 36.
Yes, that's right.
That's
That
very
is
nice, man.
That's
very nice.
That's a 36.
Yes. With the fluted bezel.
Rich Mitch, as long as you're happy wearing it and it feels good on you and makes you feel good, that's all that matters, buddy.
That is exactly it. That's my philosophy when it's coming to like collecting anything really.
That's right.
They're 12-2. They're 12-2 Aussie. At the moment, 12-2 Aussie.
Yeah.
The 1,
Well,
2,
me,
6,
I've got a
2,
variety of
00.
different. I've got from 36 all the way to 44, so I've got a variety of everything, all sorts of sizes.
Hang on, you want the
But I
flute-
love all
the
sorts. I
fluted
love wearing
bezel.
different sizes. I'm just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't have a
I
preference.
see. I got it. I know what you want.
Yeah, that's nice, man. That's beautiful. That's very nice. That dial, man, just really pops.
Yeah, it is. It's a lovely dial. The blue, the way that they do it. I hope they don't change it by the time they come to get the one I want.
Nah, damn it. You'd be very unlucky if they did. Fucking hell.
I'd be fucking mortified if they changed it. You know?
Damn.
But yeah, it's
you actually, Rich Mitch, you got me on because you started talking about.
You want this one, Rich Mitch?
there it is.
That's fluted.
Yeah.
There you go, perfect.
That's the one.
36.
And it's different enough from the Santos that I can justify having both. And then the third one I thought about maybe the white dial Speedy. Or
yeah,
I
white
don't know.
dial speed is nice, but that's big, you know that, right?
Yeah, it is. It's big. It's a 42, yeah.
Yeah.
I put it
that's
on.
big.
I put it on and I must admit I wasn't blown away by it. So
you know what you're better off buying?
20
Buying a reduced.
That's
Buying a reduced.
19,228 Aussie at the moment. New. That's 19, nearly 19 and a half. 19 and a quarter Aussie.
What's that?
Dollars, Aussie pesos. That
Which one?
That one I just showed you. The blue, the 36 mil blue. Date just 36 126 234 Jubilee blue dial.
Rich Mitch, if you want a smaller speedy, just get a reduced, man. They're nice. If you like them smaller, they're nice. They're really nice. They fit well.
Nice.
Have a look into those, man. And they're great prices, great buying. Really good buying.
What was that you said? What was it?
The speedy reduced.
Speedy reduced. Let me have a look.
Yeah, reduced are
very-
all right. Reduced
They're
are
really
good.
nice. And they're great prices. You'll have to buy it on the aftermarket though, but they're worth it.
Yeah. No, I quite like it. I do like the Speedmaster. I do like it. And it would be totally different from the other two. And then that would be like...
The reduced is, I think, a 39.
Oh,
and
okay.
they're great. They don't look so big.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be right up your alley.
Nice one. Let's have a look. I'm on Chrono.
Are you on the wait for that, Rich Mitch? Are you on the wait list? You waiting on a call?
I was. So I'm on the wait list for the Datejust, but I was also on the wait list for the White Dial Speedy, and I turned them down. I was just like, ugh, don't fancy it. Just don't fancy it at all. I was like, $7.5 grand for a fucking Speedy, like great British pounds. So that's like closer to 15 grand Aussie. And I thought I'll wait a while, I'll wait a while and see if I can get it cheaper, because the Speedmaster's history tells you that they'll plummet a bit on the aftermarket, but as it stands, they're actually holding up quite well. But they've only been out 6 months, so I'm kind of
only been out 6 months.
Yeah, the White Dial's only been out 6 months, like the lacquer White Dial.
I know they've
Sorry?
had a lot of. I know they've had black dials and they've had the Snoopy and all of this other stuff, but that new white dial, is that only just come out?
Yeah. 6 months ago.
Fuck, the Snoopy's 22 grand. Snoopy is 22,000.
Yeah,
Omega.
but you're right, Rich
22
Mitch. Yeah,
grand.
just wait.
Fuck.
Wait 6 months, wait a year or something like that, and yeah, you get it on the used market. I reckon for like 40% off.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. That's exactly what I'm hoping for.
They tank
I was
on
going
the
to
used. They tank.
I was gonna do the same thing. I quite like the new. Have you seen the new blue dial Ingenieur?
Yep.
No.
I think that's lovely. I think the blue dial Ingenieur is absolutely gorgeous, but I don't know if it's a little bit similar in style to the Santos, because it's got that kind of 80s brutalist kind of thing going on with
You
like
mean
the
IWC. Is that an IWC?
Yes.
Yeah. Luxie,
That's
the
the
that up?
Sorry?
Oh, I was just saying, Luxie, can you bring that up? Bring that watch up?
I think Lux is in a chocolate coma.
Yeah, he's not. He's been on mute since I've been
He's
on.
having a nap. Boss is gone. He's having a nap.
He's sleeping off the Cadburys.
I hope he's all right.
Panerai, you can bring it up if you want.
Oh, can I share things? Really?
Yeah, share your screen.
Yeah,
I'll
you
bring
can
it
share
up.
things. Yeah. Are you on your phone or you on your PC? What are you?
PC.
Yeah, you can do it when you're on your
Yeah,
PC.
just Google it and click share screen or present, and I can bring it up. Yes,
Ooh.
Marcus, I'm multitasking. I'm wrapping up presents.
What are you wrapping up presents for? Christmas is finished.
Yeah, but my Christmas is about to come in a couple of days.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Merry Christmas, my friend.
Well, I don't celebrate Christmas, but thank you.
Oh, you just said your Christmas is coming up in a couple of days.
Yeah, but it's not Christmas. You know what I mean? Christmas is gone, right?
Yeah, but you just said yours is coming.
My version
Some
of
people,
Christmas.
some people have delayed Christmases. Anyway, they want to have it, but they still have it.
But it's not Christmas, if you know what I mean.
Are you getting presents or are you giving presents?
I'm giving presents.
Oh, so it's just a present giving day.
Something like that.
Oh, I don't know how to bring it up. That's
Yeah, you go down the bottom where it says share. Present, where it says
but I'm
present,
not-
and then you
I'm thinking
share.
about sharing my whole screen though. With all
No,
my-
it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
Shouldn't?
No, it shouldn't. If you're on a website, it'll only show up the website. It won't show all your information. When you see what you're sharing, when you press present.
Yeah, this is fine. What's wrong with this?
There you go. That's it. Doesn't show nothing else.
It's just the tab that you're sharing, not the whole screen.
Yeah.
Just
It
the
won't
tab.
show you the whole screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ingenieur Blue?
Yeah. Ingenieur Blue Dial. It's just been released in the last month or so. Loads of the influencers got it. Started talking about it straight away.
What is it? What are we looking at here?
We're
We are
at
looking at
the tab.
ourselves, I think.
It's
like Inception.
If you want to share something else, choose another tab. You shared the YouTube.
You
tab.
shared YouTube.
Yeah.
Have you got like 10 tabs to open? You can choose what tab you want.
See, I'm clueless with this shit.
That's not big. You'll learn. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Choose the other tab.
It's all right. You're still in your training wheels. You're learning.
Yeah, I know. I'm a newbie.
Archie will be offering you a job soon.
But whatever you do not take the job offer.
Money?
Do not take the job offer. It always ends in a disaster. Do not take the job offer.
Select the tab to share. All right, guys, I don't know.
When you click share, it will give you the options of what tab to choose. You can select which tab you want.
Okay, I think I've got it here. I think I've got it.
All right, let's go. Let's see.
Just make sure it's not the porn tab, okay?
Exactly.
All right, there we go.
Is this the one?
Yeah, that's
yes.
Hey, there you go. I'm not
40 mil. I don't know if the aesthetic, it doesn't look like the Santos, but I don't know if that aesthetic is.
You're talking about the screws on the end, the way they've done the screws and stuff. The finishing. You're talking more about the finishing than the style.
Yeah, and it's got a couple of square angles on it, and I've got the Carrera, which is the Santos Carrera. Carrera means square in French, and it's got the squarer angles. That's the original Santos aesthetic. It was square. That's what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to have sharper lines, and I'm worried that the Ingenieur has got those similar sort of sharper lines, and that it might be
it does, but it doesn't. You know, I reckon it's a no. It won't be too much the same at all. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think it'll stand out nicely.
That titanium? Is that the titanium, Mitch? You going to get the titanium or the steel?
I don't know that I don't think it's titanium.
There is one.
I don't think
there is a titanium.
All right.
There is one. But I don't think it's blue dial. It's a Gerald Gentra based design.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I've had a Genta design before, like an actual Genta watch, like a not a Genta watch, a watch designed by Genta. I had the pole router.
Yep.
Oh, I'm buying all of those up. If anyone's got any for sale, let me know.
You should have said I'd have sold you mine.
Is that? Did you
but I wanted
that?
to
I managed to get it sold.
Did you say you wanted to sell that?
Yeah, I did. I managed to get it sold. Yeah, there was a guy who lived 20 miles away, contacted us on Chrono, and I was like, "Fucking hell!" But we decided to go through Chrono anyway because it's got all the protections and stuff like that, you know.
But boys, I'm gonna head off. Take care. Stay sexy. We'll talk
There's
again
nothing
soon.
wrong with a power router.
Cheers, man. Nice to talk to
See
you.
you,
Thank you.
Stay sexy, bro.
See ya.
Like, I like the Ingenieur. I tried the green one on.
Engineers.
I tried like the Aqua one on, and it's really nice. Like, it's really nice. But that's Iggy.
Yep.
Is that real? Is that real, Jonathan, or is that a picture?
No, that is a picture that I took in April.
Oh.
That one.
So 1 second, I'm going to IWC because Lux is not taking control of his show.
Hey, I've done my hour's work. This is overtime.
Yeah. Government.
I get paid for 1 fucking hour.
Government working ethics.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yes.
We know that. We know that.
Do you mind me asking, Mitch, is it Mitch or Rich?
It's both, actually. It's both. You can call us either. Sorry?
Okay. What do you do for a crust? What do you... you don't have to say, but what line of work are you in?
You don't have to
Would
say
you believe,
what you want to know.
Yeah, would you believe similar to what HR does?
Oh, fuck. You're one of those? Fuck.
Would you believe it? I had to reduce a lot of my workload and stuff because I'm ill, basically. But I can work from home. I do a lot of admin, a lot of oversight. a lot of like I've
Are
worked,
you oversighting HR? Because someone needs to oversight him.
I am always watching HR. I'm always watching HR because he's a young rascal. So I'm always watching over him, but not in a I'm gonna fire you in the morning kind of way, you know.
Yeah.
Dodger is on the German Autobahn.
Oh ja, das On the ist Autobahn.
Why are you driving like a grandma? Ausfahrt, not Ausfahrt. Aus is something different. So I can see the green sticker, so everything's good.
Yeah, all is klein, got the green sticker. All
Yeah.
is legal, all is klein.
Yeah. How fast are you driving at the moment, Mrs. Dodger?
Cartier.
Cartier Française. No, American.
She's going very slow, look.
102.
Too many
Okay.
Germans, get off the road, Taisha. Scheiße, auf den Roden Sie.
Yeah, probably always a Dutch driver with a caravan in front of you.
Yeah, Germans everywhere here. This is our car route where we steal cars as Polacks. We go stealing the cars. This is our
Oh,
route back.
you got a new one in the last couple of days?
Yeah. Stole this one. Oh, yeah, very good. Oh, she's getting faster now. 125.
Ooh.
So much. Hey,
Mrs.
double the speed of your Mini.
Mrs. Dodger is burning the tires.
Yeah, she's burning the rubber. She's burning the rubber condiments. Deutschland, very good. That's good, Australia. Is it? Hey, look, check it is that sellotape.
Hey?
That's bloody noisy, that is.
Oh, sorry.
What we got here? Another Deutsche. Oh, no, those accidents are accidents. Bombing trucks. Yeah,
Give him a brake check.
Yes.
Give the guy that you just passed a brake check for entertainment purposes.
He'll poo himself. Not on your wing. Oh, not on your wing. Oh, yeah, my elbow's in the way of the wing. Coup de trans. Oh, it's a Czech guy. Who's this? Is the Pollock? No. Deutsche Wagen.
How far are you from Berlin now?
Oh, I don't know the other way around. We've left Berlin.
We're about an hour, half an hour into our journey.
Yeah, about half an hour out of Berlin.
So you're on the way to me, yeah?
Yes, Herr Flixbus. Flixbus.
Yeah.
Flixbus. Guten Morgen. Oh no, it's down to 100 again. Daughter Barnes, I don't know. See, these are all the poles on the other side coming back after Christmas. They're coming back to work to clean your toilets, wash your bottoms,
Steal our cars.
steal your cars. Looks he's able that sellotape. That's that sellotape.
That looks, I never got that.
Hey, don't complain. I'm wrapping a gift for you.
Oh, you wrapping that watch box? You said you.
Yes.
Said. Oh, right. Carry on then, chap. Carry on.
All right. Thought so.
Yeah.
When do I get those credit card logins from you, Luxy?
When you pay.
I can pay then later with a credit card.
No, you pay first.
Oh, yeah, make him pay first. He's a slow payer, mate, I'll tell you. The advent calendar, you only get one chocolate a day in the post. You won't send you the whole advent calendar. He sends it in bits. Jonathan? Yes, it does. Thanks,
on Lux. Happy New
What
Year,
we got
guys.
here?
Happy New Year. T-Dub.
Bye, T-Dubs.
A blind passenger? A blind passenger? Huh? What's a blind passenger?
It's a blind passenger.
What? The blind guys in that trailer in the back?
I couldn't read. Mrs. Dodger was too fast. But if it says blinder Passagier, it means blind passenger.
Ah, you'll be able to work out where you are. It's Rubelscheider. Rubelscheider or something. God knows.
The Mercedes and my mum.
The Mercedes up above. Yes, let him go by. Yeah,
People are chasing you. Yeah.
Come on, hurry up, you jerk. No, it's a shice. It's a shice-mobile. Oh, it's a shice-mobile. Oh, breaking the lightens. My German's improving, Jonathan.
Yeah, very much. Yes. Next time that we meet in Berlin, you're going to be fluent.
Excellent.
So, but you're going to fill up. No, you're not filling up in Germany because in Poland it's much cheaper.
I've got to go. No, you haven't got to go. Just stick it over the wing mirrors. I keep sticking it over the wing mirrors and get in trouble. You don't need to see who's coming out the wing mirror.
So how was it in France?
Very nice. Very je ne sais quoi. Yeah, very je ne sais quoi.
Weather much better than now.
It's a shame, really. France was a lovely country. You can see how wonderful France used to be, really, around there still. But yes,
I thought you were in Poland. I thought you was in Poland.
What?
I thought you were in Poland.
No.
You said you was in the Polish Riviera.
Yes. Archie thinks yes. I'm in Poland. Yes.
Oh, we lost Rich Mitch. I wanted to talk with him about IWC.
Yeah, talk about some watches. Yeah.
No, Dodger just destroyed the entire show.
Talk watches. We went into the Rolex. You went into the Rolex ID, didn't you, dear?
And I've got a price on changing my strap.
A strap on a Datejust. Yes.
Okay.
The only problem is they were with watch finders,
Oh.
Where was that, in Saint-Tropez or?
4,800 euros I want for a Jubilee strap to replace the Oyster.
Oh, okay. So on your Datejust, on your two-tone Datejust, correct?
Yeah, it's a two-tone diamond.
Well, two-tone is is expensive.
Yeah, should be really cheap.
Well, two-tone. Are you talking about your GMT Master or two-tone?
Oh, I don't want that. Oh, there's bleeping, is it me? Schloss Lubenau. What's a schloss?
So we have a super chat from Rich Mitch. Lux, do your job.
Can you read the super chat, please?
So super chat from Rich Mitch, Jonathan Quill Higgins.
Hey, shut them. Hey, it's my fucking job. Rich Mitch, £2 British. Jonathan Quayle Higgins III. Talk IWC to me. I'm in the car listening.
You just said that I should read it.
I know. I like to contradict myself.
Okay, I'll talk later to Tanzil about that.
Go ahead.
You're not complaining that I'm doxing him?
Oh shit! I forgot about that. Why did you take the super chat down? Come on, do the super chat.
Well, yeah, I need to present them the watches, and it's less fun than interacting with him. So I was just about to pull one IWC up. 1 second. Here, the guys have been talking about Blue Dial. So this was in the first collection 1.5 years ago. That is the titanium engineer. And the titanium has this greenish blue dial. I think it's called Aqua, but this is titanium and much more expensive than the steel one. And in my opinion, it is too light. It feels too light. I have many titanium watches. I love the lightness usually, but I don't like the lightness on that IW engineer. In my opinion, the engineer needs heft. Now, when you're trying to get an engineer It's still difficult to get them with a discount. The blue one has just been presented. We've been talking about that. So it's going to be tough to get the blue one right from the spot. Let me check if I can buy it here online, if it's available or not. I guess that you have to wait for it. Why doesn't it allow to? I can't even put it in the basket, shopping basket, which is weird.
Rich Smith says, "Sorry, I had to bounce. It was great
Yeah,
chatting watches." He also says, "Jonathan, I'll come on next time you're on with Tan, and we can discuss my predicament."
Yeah. So I can put it in the basket.
Oh, you're buying this as a gift?
No. Yeah, for you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I can put it in the basket and buy it, but they are expensive at the moment.
Click checkout.
Yeah.
Checkout. You can use one of those credit cards that I gave you.
You didn't give me any credit card. That is a problem. I'm still waiting for that. Can you mute yourself?
All right. Tell fucking Marcelo to mute himself. You don't complain when he does it.
So yeah, the Engineer, in my opinion, is fantastic, but it's very expensive. In my opinion, it's too expensive, and I'm waiting for the big discounts to happen, but that will probably take another year or two to get those discounts. Because let's be honest, if you want to get rid of one, you're taking a big bath.
How much do you reckon these things are going to drop by?
If you try to sell one used, take 40 to 50% off retail.
Yeah. I was thinking that too. So why would you buy one new? That's why it's so hard to sell brand new, right?
Yeah, usually I like to buy new, but IWC is very stingy with discounts. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the situation. Additionally, I'm not a fan of those crown guards. I'm not a fan of crown guards, and I think this watch would look much nicer without crown guards.
Yeah, I think for the price, there's a lot of other watches and nicer watches than that. Just in my personal opinion, you know. That's...
Oh shit! I made a mistake. The aqua is steel. That is the titanium. Sorry. So that is titanium here. That has the gray dial, and the aqua is steel. I thought that was titanium. I'm always making that mistake. So the aqua is steel. That has the blue greenish dial. I can't really define which color we're looking at here at the moment. It's called aqua.
I got a bottle sending your way, okay, Jonathan?
Okay.
If you really want to know what I'm doing, I'm wrapping gifts for my clients. Happy New Year gifts.
Am I a client from you?
No. You still haven't paid.
I guess after I sent you the
still
Mont
haven't
Blanc pen.
fucking paid for those credit cards.
Well, I sent you 2 Mont Blanc pens. That should be enough.
Yeah, that's a bribe for something else you did wrong.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, if you say so.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yes. You didn't do anything wrong. The bribe.
Yeah.
Hey, Luxy, does this count as moonlighting?
Huh? As what?
As moonlighting.
Where?
Well, you're wrapping gifts for your clients while you're on the stream.
What does moonlighting mean? What's that?
You've never heard of that before?
No.
Well, you're working one job and then working in something else while you're meant to be doing another job.
No, I work for myself.
No, Luxy is building a database of all the participants in the Archieverse, and his way of getting all the personal information, including addresses, is to tell them, "I'm going to send you a gift. I need your address." That's basically what he does.
It works with you, Higgins.
I gave you the wrong address. You really know that.
Don't worry. I found the car. I looked at the car that was outside the house.
The car that was outside of the house. Yeah, but
you can't hide the car, Higgy.
so good luck with Google searching for that.
I did. What are you talking about? I literally saw your car outside your house.
Yeah, but you don't know where the house is.
I do. It's outside the car is outside the house.
Yeah, but you can't find the car or the house, so I'm pretty safe.
You fucking gave it to me.
Well, good luck finding it. I just showed the car in front of the house.
PayPal, and I'll give you Higgins' name and address. Higgy, don't forget you actually told me your real address the other day.
No.
Oh yes.
No, I haven't.
It's a joke.
So for everybody who doesn't understand what we are talking about.
No, it's a joke. Don't go into detail, Higgy.
When I sent Luxy the marzipan, I'm not doxing your address. But as sender, I used my old address.
Don't fucking tell these cunts. Jonathan, I'm putting you backstage. Don't go into detail, Jonathan. We just leave it at that and move along.
I just tricked you, and you thought that is my address, and you told me you told me you researched my address. You researched it.
These cunts, These cunts are jealous of the fucking pens. Okay, they're fucking jealous.
Oh yeah. The marzipan doesn't matter, but the pen outrages everybody.
You know those pens that you sent me? I'm actually sending one of them to one of my clients.
What?
Cheers, Higgy.
That will be the last Mont Blanc pen that you'd receive from me.
Well, you weren't going to send me anymore because you told me you can't get them anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Okay, so are we talked out?
Hey, it's your show.
It's not my show. It's your show. You're getting paid for it.
It's not. I finished getting paid 52 minutes ago.
Okay, so you don't care.
I care, but
how do you like that picture?
Yeah, it's just something off Google.
No, it's not. I did that from the balcony.
Prove it. It looks like a Google image.
I can send you the address.
No, I don't want the address.
No, it was a beautiful sunny morning, and the balloons just started taking off in the valley and came over the house.
Wrapping complete.
Yeah, how many super chats did you get?
Not enough.
Okay.
This is why I don't care. Well, I do care, but this is why I don't care anymore because we don't get enough super chats to even break even. I'm gonna get fired at this rate.
What do? You get paid hourly or something?
No, per show.
Archie pays you per show.
Actually, there is a payment model
because you wouldn't even make, as you said.
Hey, Higgins! This guy Panerai is a new guy. He doesn't have a clue.
Yeah. There is a payment. There is a payment model. There is a payment model that has been developed for Luxy, and he's getting.
Why are you kicking Panerai? Why are you kicking Panerai off the screen?
Oh shit! I'm kicking the wrong one. Okay, no. I wanted to kick Lux. So there is a payment model that has been developed for Luxy. He's getting paid by the amount of chocolate that he eats live on stream.
So he gets paid a fortune then.
Read the super
totally.
Chat.
Read the super chat. It's your show.
I told you 54 minutes ago I stopped getting paid. Marcus Mandel. Wait, Higgy, read the fucking super chat.
It's your show. He removed himself. Lux, you lazy fuck. It's your money.
It's not my money. It's your money.
It's the money that you get at the end of the day. It's not my money. What are you talking about? I'm not getting any money. Lux.
Can you read the fucking super chat? Or
I
not?
will complain with Tanzil.
I don't care.
Lux, run your fucking show.
Marcus Mandel, €2. Thank you, Marcus, for supporting the Luxy show. Was Higgy an extra in some Bond movie? Higgy, it's got your fucking name on it, so I don't understand why you.
Yeah, but well, it's up to you to reply to it.
How can I reply to your fucking question? It's about you.
You know that I told.
You're fucking imbecile.
Don't insult me. Flattery doesn't bring you any favors here. So, Marcus, yes,
you
I've
have
been.
The keys, right? You got the keys, right?
Marcus, no, I don't have the keys anymore. No, I don't have the keys anymore. This is such an asshole. Now he left the stream. Okay.
Must be the end of the show.
Marcus, to reply to your question, and then we are ending the show unless Lux hops on again. Yes, I've been an extra in a James Bond movie. It was called Tomorrow Never Dies, and they shot some scenes in Hamburg. And yeah, I got a job as an extra.
How'd you get that job?
Relationships.
Right. Okay.
So the father of one of my best friends is a producer for TV series, and of course, when you're a Bond fan, everybody knows that you're a Bond fan. And he has a friend who is also a producer, and he was the location manager for the Bond movie. They hired him. He's also from Hamburg. So when my friend's father heard that his friend will be the location manager, he told him, "You must hire this guy." And the funny thing was, when I met then the location manager, he said, "Okay, so this is you. I don't know why, but my friend told me that I must hire you, or he will not give me any more business. So you got the job." That was basically my audition.
Right.
So he made it very clear that he wanted him to give me an extra role.
So the saying of "it's not what you know, it's who you know" really rings true.
Sometimes, yes, particularly in the film business, I would say.
Yeah,
Marcus, it sounds cooler than it was because we have Lux back. It sounds cooler than it was.
I thought you didn't have keys.
I don't have.
How did you bring me on then?
I didn't bring you on. You hopped on.
Carry on.
Okay, so yeah, then when you have the job, of course, then you're keen to find yourself in a Bond movie, because when you're an extra, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're visible in the movie. Now, I was in the third group. I think they divided the extras into 3 groups, and I was in the third one. And the one guy from the first group came back and he said, "Bingo, they can't cut me out of the movie because I've been straight behind Pierce Brosnan when they shot those scenes." And he was super happy. Now, the problem was they cut out the entire scene with him, so he's not visible. I'm not really visible as well because I'm sitting in the back of a car. Initially, I was in the front. I was driving it, but then for some reason, somebody asked me to sit in the back. Probably reason was because I'm very tall and nobody could see that there are more people in the car. Or they continued that scene in England then with actors, and probably I was similar to a different actor than the actor that was in the front. So continuity.
Are you able to find the scene that you're in? Show us.
There is a picture, but I'm not sure if I can find that quick. 1 second, I'm not on my iPad. That may be difficult, but there is a picture of me or an error. 1 second. Do I have it here? Because I'm sitting on my computer and not on my iPad. Lux, run the show for 2 minutes, and I will show you the picture. Lux.
He's gone to bed.
For Christ's sake. That guy is so lazy. Okay. So can you talk to yourself?
Sure.
Because
sure.
I have to go in a different level. So I have to go downstairs, grab my iPad, and then send that image to me again.
Okay.
I'll be back in 2 minutes. Promise.
All right.
Yeah. I'm not like Lux.
Okay. Anyone else want to jump on and have a chat while we wait? Come on, boys. Jump on. I'm just an amateur, by the way. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm just talking shit on this thing, so I don't even know how to share my screen. Angelic Slayer, jump on. Anyone? All right. Just say la 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 la. Okay, what watches do I currently have? I've only got one Panerai. I've got a PAM 392, but I've got about 9 different watch straps to go with it. So I just changed those ones up. And I was thinking recently about getting a collection, getting more into the indies because they're more affordable and they're quite interesting, like Studio Underdog, stuff like that. But yeah, the boys don't think that's such a great idea, so I'm not really sure. Hey, Richmond.
Yes. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, yes.
Excellent. I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I've been thrown in the deep end here, trying to fill the gap while Higgins gets his picture up.
Yeah, now I'm searching that picture among 4,000 images on my iPad, which is probably
Jesus,
also a challenge.
I'm on my way into town.
Okay.
I am going to go and hassle the Rolex people, and I'm going to go and hassle the IWC people, who are also the Grand Seiko people, and I'm going to see what they've got going on at the minute. It's really the third watch in the collection that I'm actually quite interested to try and work out. The other two, I'm pretty sure I know what they're going to be, but as a three-piece collection, Higgy was talking about was going to talk to us about IWC. Do you know what watch I really like from IWC? Even though I think it's a bit standard. It's the Portofino.
Oh yeah, they're nice.
I think the Portofino's really nice. Little like dress watch. Do you know what I mean? Very simple, understated. I would prefer it if the hands were silver instead of gold, or at least white gold, but the yellow gold. So it's got like a steel case with gold hands and a deep blue dial, and I just don't think it works.
But what I don't understand, you're considering a Portuguesa, which is a very big watch, and you're complaining that you're... Portofino. Okay.
What are they? 43 mil?
No, Portofino's more like a 40 at best.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, quite small.
Those are more dressy. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but you got to be careful of those. I imagine something like that you can get it a lot cheaper on the used market, right?
Oh yeah.
If I was going to get one of those, I'd get one second hand. Totally.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm not buying.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the famous scene from Tomorrow Never Dies, and that is Higgins in the back of the Mercedes.
Jeez.
So you can see the very remarkable personal shoulder line here, which is here. So yeah.
Right.
What was your motivation as the character?
No motivation, just sitting and looking grim.
All right, I do that all the time. You know. Did you get paid for this?
Yeah, of course. I got 3 days paid, and the third day it was raining like crazy, so we had a day off.
Oh, nice.
I even got lunch, so everything was fully organized.
How much did you get paid for 3 days?
Yeah,
was not really super much. If I remember correctly, it was like $300.
Yeah. Okay. Got 300 US.
Still great, that.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's more for the experience, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm ashamed to admit I nicked the tie that I was outfitted with. So they gave me a shirt and a suit and a tie, and of course I had to return everything after shooting. But I took the tie. Still have it.
Bit of bonus money. Nice. Oh, cool. So there's no other photos of you in the movie. That's me.
That's
the shot, is it? That's it. All right. Oh, very cool.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey mate, how you going?
Hello.
Yeah, I've got a...
Alex, were you meant to be on the stream yesterday?
Ooh, that's
nice.
H.
Moser.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it?
This actually, the owner of this is one of the designers of Studio Underdog.
Oh, okay.
So he brought it to me because there's dust where the arrows are. And where the movement is.
Okay.
So he wants me to remove the dust.
So that watch has never been opened. It came like that from the factory.
According to him, yes.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a good thing. So how is the dust? Is it really significant or?
No, it's you can see without using your eyeglass.
So would you say under normal circumstances is that a tolerable amount of dust, or would you say that is substance for a complaint?
Well, it's not acceptable, definitely. It's small, but it's not acceptable.
Yeah, that would bother me with a brand like H. Moser. But it's a beautiful watch, actually. Really like the dial. How do you like that visually, Alex?
Yeah, it's nice. It's expensive, but nice.
Yeah, the movement doesn't look bad as well, doesn't it?
It's actually a nice movement.
Yeah, aside of the dust.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Wilkinson asked, "Did I meet Bond?" I was around with Pierce Brosnan for those 2 days. He was of course very busy and very focused, but I was very often standing next to him.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool, man. That's great. Awesome experience. That's
it was a fantastic experience. Actually, when they told me the dates, I went to my boss and told him I need the 3 days off, and if you don't give me that vacation, I'm gonna resign. Right. And he looked at me and said, "What's wrong with you?" And I told him I have a gig at a James Bond movie. Of course, he knew that I was a big Bond fan, so it was no problem.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah, it would have been a real jerk if he said no to you and then you had to resign. But...
Oh, totally. Well, I would have. I would have.
That's cool. Have you been to any other movies or just that one?
Only that one actively, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
There was I had the occasion to be in Quantum of Solace. They were shooting some scenes in Austria, and they were looking for extras. And a friend of mine actually was there, and I didn't want to go there again because under us or between us, it's pretty boring shooting those movies. You spend most of your time waiting for your group to be called up. And then you're repeating those scenes for 20-25 times. So that scene that you see here, me sitting in the car, it took probably 2.5 hours, and I think we did around 25 repetitions.
Wow.
Yeah, because
and you hear about that, like these actors, right? You think to yourself, oh, it's very glamorous.
Mm.
And then you hear about like all the takes that they need to make. Like
Yeah.
apparently Stanley Kubrick was the worst. And some of the takes that he would make the actors do, like, well over 100 takes, and they just cry, he'd make them cry. They had to do it so many times.
Well, it's certainly exhausting, and you need to be focused when they say that the camera is rolling. So it's not easy, but it's not super stressful or super physical most of the time. It was interesting to see him. So that when I was sitting in the car, he was walking down and past the car. And he had to do that 25 times, and I could watch him while we were driving, and how he was preparing. He had a bottle of Coca-Cola next to a car that was parked there, so he had some refreshments, and he was chatting, and then he was very focused when it started rolling again. So it was interesting, but also very boring. So if you ask me today, I wouldn't do it because it's really a waste of time.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that because it's like a lot of things. You just see the end product,
and then the problem is, I was sitting in the car for 2.5 hours, and then they couldn't use my group for the next scene that they made because our group was visible in shot A. Now, when they're doing shot B, you can't have the same people in that shot. So that is why then they call in the other group. Now, fortunately, I could stand out on the street with some of the spectators and see what was going on and continue watching the shooting. But most of the people were sitting in the hotel and just waiting for their turn. And it's really boring when you're waiting for 10 hours.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. It's like, you watch the end product and you think how exciting would it, be a movie star. And then you hear the realities like, you're explaining now. You think to yourself, oh, would I really want to do that? Well, probably. I mean, if you're making millions and millions of dollars, of course, right?
Interesting was that you could see some extras really dressed up significantly. So those are professional extras. They dress in a kind of fancy way to make sure that they're prominently visible in the movie, because that means more money, and so they make a living out of that. And for example, the girl that is walking in front of Pierce Brosnan, she had that business look, and she was standing out to all the other girls, and then she got the role. And of course, it was obvious that she would be in the movie then.
Yeah. Well, see, people like that, they try to make a career out of it, right? Like, you just want to have a bit of fun being in a Bond movie and stuff like that. But, there's a lot of actors, they start off just as extras. They take whatever they can get and then hope to get something more,
Yeah. So Angelic is asking, who's your favorite Bond girl from the one you were in, Higgy? There is an actress called Daphne Deckers, very tall blonde girl, blonde short hair, and she plays one of the presenters at that Tomorrow party. So she's Dutch. Her name is Daphne Dekkers, and she's my way my favorite. I'm not keen on Terry Hatcher. I think Terry Hatcher is annoying as fuck in all her roles, including the Bond movie. And I think what I heard is that she's a very annoying person. Now Michelle Yeoh was there. Michelle Yeoh is a big fan in a big idol in Asia. I'm not too keen for Michelle Yeoh as well, but if you have me pick Terry Hatcher or Yeoh, certainly it will be Michelle.
Yeah, I mean they're all beautiful, right? Be a Bond girl, you got to be fucking
yeah. So
best.
Sam, many people asked Pierce for an autograph. I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to distract him, and I think it can be quite exhausting when extras who are supposed to do their job are then getting unprofessional. And of course, I'm not a professional extra, but I didn't want to bother him and go unprofessional. Just imagine he's focusing for the next shot, and I just asked him, here, Piers, please give me an autograph. I have several autograph pictures from him, all with certificate and from reputable dealers. So I didn't need that, and I didn't want to bother the guy when he was working, and basically I was working as well.
Yeah, and was he getting approached by a lot of the extras, was he? Or like the people working on the show? Or?
Yeah, very
Really?
often. And he was super kind and super nice, always. I remember there was one, if you watch the movie, there is one scene where a police car is showing up in front of the Atlantic Hotel. And the plan initially was to use 2 real policemen. So they had a real Hamburg police car with a young guy and a young girl. And they were standing by there for a couple of hours. And then it was decided to use the car, but use actors instead of the police people. And I remember that police woman was starting to cry because she was so upset that she wouldn't be in the movie. So you could see that she was very keen in doing that, and she was in tears.
He's a
and
broken man, Higgy. He's a broken man. What about
Pierce
Christopher?
Brosnan?
Yes. What about the troubles with Christopher?
With Christopher,
Lost
who?
Christopher. His son.
Yeah, I think a couple of years
ago. He gave the
ago.
interview in 2005. Yeah, he gave the interview in 2005.
Yeah, but I think he recovered since then. I think he's probably together with Roger Moore, one of the actors who is living a relatively happy life.
30 Panerai, 43 odd percent. 43 odd percent still, right? You're talking about the 2021 census?
Religion.
About Australia?
Are we talking
2021 census? Panerai?
I don't know, the latest one. Look, we're back on this religion thing.
2021.
I think we should skip the religion.
43%.
So, but let me finish the story, because she was crying and Pierce went to her and comforted her, and he wrote a big autograph on the back of her shirt. That is what I remember, and I had a video camera and I taped that as well.
I think he's overrated. He's overrated, mate. What would he have done if he hadn't have done the Bond film? Come on.
Oh, he was super successful before that. Remington Steele was very successful, and actually he had to pass the first time with the Bond movie because they continued with Remington Steele, which was not planned.
He's not my favourite Bond.
Mine not as well, but I can tell you from his behavior on set that he's a very humble and super friendly guy. I remember one scene when he was driving in the BMW, Now the problem is this all happened in the rush hour of Hamburg, and so sometimes they had to open the barricades to let the normal traffic pass by. Now it happened that Pierce Brosnan was sitting in his BMW and waiting for the traffic to pass by so that they could close the road then and shoot again. So he was waiting there, and then there was a tourist bus.
Why was George Lazenby passed up? Why was Lazenby? He was my favourite, Lazenby.
Because he's a fucking idiot. George Lazenby thought that he was now a world star, and he wouldn't need Bond. His agent told him that Bond was on the decline and almost dead. So they offered him a 7-movie contract, and he said no. And that's George Lazenby. George Lazenby in real life is a total idiot. There is a biography I think it was a movie biography, and he was talking about missing chances with women that really loved him just because he was too lazy to fly from London to France and stuff like that. He's a total idiot. I like his movie. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I like. I'm not going to call the man an idiot because I haven't met him. So.
That decision. I mean, he passed a 7-movie contract to continue as James Bond. What did he do? Nothing, because he didn't get roles. Then he went broke. Went to Hong Kong.
Was that prior the man from Hong Kong? That was 75.
Well, that is exactly the story. Then he ended up in Hong Kong, broke, and Bruce Lee then befriended him and gave him that gig. But other than that, nobody wanted to work with him because he was super out of touch, and he thought there is one story. The crew had a party, I think in Switzerland. So there was an announcement, we have a party for all the crew. And everybody showed up, but George Lazenby stayed in the hotel. Then the producer came to the hotel and asked him, why are you not coming? And he said, well, I'm the star, so I thought that I'm getting an invitation.
Ah. Okay.
And then the producer told him, listen, you're not a star because you say so. You're a star when the people are calling you that.
Ex-Royal Military College Duntroon fitness instructor. He's ex-fitness instructor. Duntroon.
Who, George Lazenby?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that. I know that he was a model.
He's an ex-Australian Army sergeant. He was in the army.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Look, I'm not going to call the man an idiot, but I just think that he was. If that's what he did, well, that was stupid.
Then he's an idiot.
Exactly what yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Look, like I said, I haven't met the man. There could have been extenuating circumstances. Who knows what goes on behind the scenes of these things?
So one second, I'm going to Google that for. So I know that my judgment is pretty harsh, but let's have a look, George Lazenby.
No, I'm not criticising your judgment. I'm just saying I just can't. I liked him in it. Look, I like Roger Moore as well.
Roger Moore is fantastic.
Yeah. My favourite would possibly be Moore, but I don't know why. If Lazenby was an idiot and he was offered a contract to do a tranche of Bond films and he fucked it up, well, so what? Well, I mean, he is an idiot. Maybe there was something going on.
Yeah. So yeah. Angelic apparently was looking or watching that. I need to find that. I'm not sure if it's called Becoming Bond. Probably that's what
He did a
what I've
parody.
seen.
I think he did a parody movie.
No. That was a documentary, and he was talking about his relationship, and he admitted that it was a big mistake to turn that movie contract down. He was quite open about his missteps. But when you see that documentary, you often cringe because he said, "What a dumbass." He had passing relationships, and there was one girl that was really. He said that she was super good for him, and he was just too lazy to travel to her when she needed him most, and that is yeah.
Is
That
this
seems
the,
that
is this the Jennifer, the mother of his daughter? He's got a daughter.
it's too long that
he was
I've
married
watched that.
in '73 he married his girlfriend for 3 years, Christina Ross, Chrissy Townsend, later Matzer, an heiress of the Gannett family. They subsequently had 2 children, a daughter and a son, born '74. His son was diagnosed with a malignant brain tumour when he was 11 and died at age 19 in 1994. So, you know, I'm not gonna call the man an idiot. You know, so he married Pam Shriver as well and had 3 children to her.
I think that made him a lot of money.
Yeah.
I think he also invested in real estate somewhere. So he's relatively well off.
Yeah, why he's on record as the shortest Bond in the tenure of the Bond tenure. He's the shortest among the actors in the series.
You mean because he only had one movie, or?
Yeah.
Or you mean short in terms of body size?
No, short. Lazenby's tenure as Bond is the shortest among the actors in the series. His tenure, So he had on Her Majesty's Secret Service in 1969, and that was it. Nothing else. Are you saying he was offered a contract after on Her Majesty's Secret Service for more, for continuing as Bond, and he what? He told him to stiff it, or what you were saying? He was an idiot.
Well, he just said no. I'm not gonna accept that proposed contract. So we have here a super chat by Jeremy Kearney, €2.49. Higgy, what is your favorite Seiko in Bond? And I've just pulled it up. That is a Seiko G757 5020. That is the famous horseshoe model from Octopussy. And I can tell you, I've been searching for this particular watch for many, many years. It is very difficult to find in perfect condition because it has a plastic bezel. And of course, when people are wearing it, it gets scratched and worked up. And I'm fortunate to having found one, and another Bond collector also gave me one, so I have 2 of them. Very unusual, very prominently visible in Octopussy, so that is my favorite Bond. Now, Panerai Ferrari, I'm not at the post office, and we have Pavel here. Pavel, if you think that you can humiliate me for £2, you pound sand and just go somewhere else. So you can do that wherever you want, but you will not see me reading your stupid, idiotic super chats.
What about Timothy Dalton? Iggy,
My least favorite actor.
I like Timothy Dalton. I thought he was all right.
Yeah. Well.
The Living Daylights, License to Kill.
Living Daylights and License to Kill. So when Roger Moore was too old in his last movie, A View to a Kill, and so Dalton was younger, and he was more down to earth, or the movie was designed to be more down to earth, and Dalton is a Shakespeare actor. Now, we can argue all day long if it's a wise idea to have a Shakespeare actor playing James Bond. My personal problem with Brosnan and with Dalton is this is just my opinion, and everybody's opinion is as good as mine. My opinion is that personally he's not as cool as Roger Moore, for example, but he tries to play cool, and that falls short. I also my main beef with him is that when he's playing emotions, his eyes tear up. So when he's angry, he almost cries. Or when Felix Leiter is dying, he really cries. When he's in love, his eyes are getting wet. So he's always weeping, and that's what I don't like. I don't like Bond to tear up and weep all the time. Okay, Luxie. I think Luxie is at the post office. Alex is muted, so I'm now talking to myself because T-Dubs left the building. So I think it's time to wrap this up. Unless somebody else is hopping on. 1 second, let me lost comms. Yeah, T-Dubs, if you can make it, please show up, because it's difficult to talk to myself. Yeah, Angelic, The Spy Who Loved Me is amazingly cool. I agree. Moore, that is Moore's third movie. He was super confident and really comfortable in the role. It's also, if you watch closely, there was a movie called You Only Live Twice with Sean Connery. And basically what they did is they took the plot, the story out of You Only Live Twice and converted it. So it is a little bit You Only Live Twice in a more modern way. So that's how it is.
Yeah, sorry, I dropped out then.
No problem.
I just look. I understand you know, with Pierce Brosnan, but I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me, Higgins, as compared to the others. It really doesn't.
Look, that's totally fine. I'm super relaxed about that, because doesn't affect the way how I feel about you. Just,
you know, the best movie I liked him in, the best movie that I liked Pierce Brosnan in, was the one with Robin Williams.
With Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Robin Williams, yeah. When he's sitting at the bar, right, and he throws the orange and hits him in the back of the head.
Well, I have to give it.
That was fucking good.
I have to give it to Brosnan. Brosnan is a fantastic looking guy. I was always envious about his good looks, and in my opinion, he's the best looking Bond actor of them all.
Oh no! Come on! He's not.
My opinion.
He's not.
My opinion.
He's not. Yeah.
Okay. What is your?
That's your opinion.
What do you think?
My opinion?
Yeah. Who's the most attractive?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Okay. Well, I can live with that. So Sam is asking Jonathan.
And as for masculinity, for a real masculine, I'd have to go with Connery. Connery. For a real masculine Bond.
Yeah. Connery wasn't there.
Yeah. Because he was a bodybuilder before he was in acting. He was a
bodybuilder. And you know what made the producers choose him being the Bond actor? The producers always quoted one important thing that Connery had that nobody else had.
He could fight.
He could fight, but his walk. So Cubby Broccoli was always mentioning how he walks, because Cubby Broccoli said that he walks like a cat. So he has that cat-like walk, and if you check him walking around, that is true. He walks like a cat. Amazing.
On his toes. Yeah. I think he did a bit of he might have done a bit of boxing. So
probably, yes.
I don't know, but yeah, he was more the masculine. But I just about Lazenby.
Good night, Scratchy. Thank you very much for the good wishes. Sorry.
I don't know. It's because he's an Aussie, I guess, Australia. But if he did do that, and he couldn't make the effort of doing what the producers wanted, or the what he actually signed the contract and didn't
he turned down the contract. And I can give you another example. So On Her Majesty's Secret Service is my favorite Bond movie. That is the movie where Lazenby is in. So I can differentiate between the actor and the movie. So it's not that his movie was bad. I think he's terrific in that movie, and I think it's a fantastic. It is a fantastic job that he did, particularly because he didn't have any acting experience when he started that movie. Now, I will tell you another story that reconfirmed. Actually, there are two stories that reconfirmed my opinion about Lazenby. So that is almost 40 years, 1982. So we're talking now 42 years ago. 1982, I became a Bond fan. And there was the German James Bond Club. So basically what he was doing, he was typing things and then using his father's photocopy machine to issue a Bond magazine. That was every two months, and it was mailed. So that was the beginning of the German James Bond fan club. Now you can imagine everything went on a small budget. I don't know how much he charged. It was basically nothing. Now he made a big James Bond gathering in Berlin, and he asked all the members to pay upfront because they planned to hire Lazenby to come over from Australia to Berlin and meet with the fans. So I remember he charged 1,000.
Broccoli remarked that Lazenby could have been the best Bond had he not quit after just one film.
Well, he could have defined an era if he would have done 7 movies. I mean. So, but
the Bond producers, when he quit role, because he felt that the tuxedo-clad Bond would die out in the new hippie culture that permeated society in the late 60s and early 70s.
Exactly, yeah. So the Bond Club was basically a one-man show, and many Bond fans came from all parts of Germany. Lazenby showed up. He did his 1 hour or 2 hour appearance on that meetup. Everybody was happy, but then so his hotel was paid, his trip was paid, and he got 1,500 Deutschmarks for showing up. Then a month later, the guy who organized it, he called me and said, "Look, I'm super unhappy with Lazenby because what he did when he arrived in the hotel room." He was doing phone calls hours long with Australia, and now I'm fucked up with the bill.
Right.
Do you do that when some fan enthusiasts are inviting you to Germany? Everybody's paying. Everything is paid. You're getting a gig, and then you're
Yeah, no, that's
You're
that's
spending
true. If he
thousands
had
of
commitments,
dollars on telephone bills.
yes. What was the context of the phone calls? But I mean, yeah, if he had contractual arrangements that he had to adhere to, then yeah, sitting in a hotel room. But I mean, what? I don't know.
So that left a bad taste in my mouth. Now I'll tell you another story. 15 years ago, I was visiting that strip club in Hong Kong, Bottoms Up. Not sure if you remember that. I was showing you the glasses.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I was
know
there
Bottoms Up.
to buy those glasses in the Bottoms Up club, and the woman that I talked to, she was an older woman and apparently working all her life in the Bottoms Up. And I told her I wanted those glasses, and she asked why, and I said I'm a big James Bond fan. And she said, yeah, I remember George Lazenby when he was in Hong Kong. He was a regular guest. So she remembered him. So I said, so how did he behave?
So he was a swordsman. He was a swordsman, Iggy. He was a bit of a swordsman.
Yeah. So
he was a bit of a swordsman.
Yeah, so I just asked her what her impression of Lazenby was, and she just told me he was not a gentleman, and I would rather not talk about him.
Do you remember the Saint films from the do you know? Have you ever heard of Leslie Charteris?
So I know
the original, the Simon Templar, the books that he wrote. He was Leslie Charteris.
I don't know the books, and I don't know the series. They didn't play it, but of course I know the Saint. That was a big series with Roger Moore.
Originally, there was RKO pictures between 1938 and 41. Run a series based on the books of British author Leslie Charteris.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you ever see any of those films? The original ones?
No, they they didn't play in Germany. Let me reply to.
He's an interesting character. He's an author, but interesting character. I believe his mother was Singaporean, or his father was. I'm not sure. I think he was born in Singapore.
So Angelic, Connery bald always blows my mind. Bald as an eagle. Well, not bald like an eagle, but he had an hairpiece right from the beginning, and it's very obvious if you look closely at the diving scenes in Thunderball. There are 2 or 3 scenes where he's not wearing his hairpiece, and you can see that his hair were not in a good state. Now Apes is saying I should reply to. I think he means that
he was born 12th of May 1907 in Singapore. Yeah, Leslie Charteris. I'm pronouncing it right. Charteris, Leslie, British Chinese author of adventure fiction.
Okay, Lane 1 Onyx watch. Oh, now somebody's calling me. I have to mute because the answering machine goes up. 1 second.
So they made a number of films based on his books.
Okay, I'm back.
The Saint.
So I think he means Lange. Okay, Lange. That makes more sense. There is a watch company called Lane. So I was searching for Lane. So here we have it. So Lange 1 Onyx, that was a limited edition. I'm not sure, 300 pieces celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Lange 1. So it's not a black lacquer dial. It is an Onyx dial, 2 different sizes. I totally love it. but I think they could have done a little bit more special to celebrate this special birthday. So I found those 2 limited editions, one with the onyx and one with the blue dial, a little bit lame. My opinion. Sorry, I have to.
Is it? What's that? Is that the Datograph?
No, that is a Lange 1, the anniversary model, celebrating the 30th birthday. So here we have an interesting comment by CB. Higgins, I have lived in Nassau. When you and dived many times, the Thunderbolt plane that is next to the boat where he swims through the hole. Not sure what he means. I think that that plane or that plastic model of the plane was there on the ground for some time. I'm not sure if it's still there, but I know that some of the locations are still visible. The Villa Palmyra and stuff like that. So apparently he met Sean Connery several times. He lived near me. That is good to know. What was he friendly? Because very often Sean Connery could be a little bit brash and not really nice to people. But
he was a prick. 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 He wasn't nice to women either.
No, certainly not. But he was all. What I didn't like with Connery is, you just said it. He was a bodybuilder, and he got that role out of nothing. The role made him famous and rich. No matter, there is no doubt about that. Connery made also the producers rich. That is also a matter of fact. But Connery always had the feeling that the producers were cheating him. And he made millions, and he made a movie career out of that. So he always felt left behind, treated badly by the producers. And if you're talking to Roger Moore, for example, he was always poking fun that he's underpaid for or overpaid for just raising his eyebrow. Connery was very bitter and never really embraced his role as Bond. It went so far when journalists called him Bond, he really freaked out, and that is just part of the job, I would say. So yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Sean Connery in his older days. Roger Moore was always embracing, was always open and nice to Bond fans. Connery didn't want to have anything to do with it after he quit.
No, that's why he went and did those. What was that stupid thing he did with Escape from Alcatraz or some crap that he did with? Who was that?
That was The Rock. That was
The Rock. Yeah, The
yeah.
Rock and all. Yeah.
So, but he had worse movie. Actually, part of the deal of his last movie was that Eon Productions would produce 2 movies, and one was Sarknado or something like that, where he was walking around in speedos with long hair, which was totally ridiculous. So CB says the bomber was a fake. Yes, I remember it was plastic, and it's nearly gone now. So apparently it's still there. It's sitting still there in the seabed. That's interesting. Do you have pictures of the bomber? CB? That would be interesting.
The bomber.
The set is near the ship where he escaped a shark swimming through a hole. So yeah, so that is Palmyra, the villa, yes. Oh, Luxy is back.
Hello, I'm back.
La Bamba.
Yeah, I think Tsardok is the name, with Brigitte Bardot. So CB says Connery was very private but always kind. He lived in Livet in a beautiful house on the beach just a swim away from his house. Good to know. And yeah. So do you have pictures of the Vulcan still on the seabed? That would be interesting. Also, Thunderball is a very interesting movie because It features a very beautiful woman. 1 second, I have to Google her name. I have forgotten her. Thunderball appearance.
Fuck, he lived to 90. Connery lived till he was 90.
Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. Oh, you must have, yeah, you looked after himself.
What is the name? Luxy, I have to answer that phone.
Okay, okay. Okay, you can take the call. I don't know what you guys have been talking about for the last 30 minutes. What's been going on?
Bonds. We're talking about like George Lazenby, Australian
Okay.
Bond. Only did one. We're just talking about Bond.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. How's things with you, T-Dubs?
Oh,
looking
mate,
forward-
just killing time, mate. Just killing time.
Are you looking
Killing
forward to 2025?
I don't know, mate. Just depends. Depends, I guess.
Depends
as
what
for
it brings.
2024, it's glad it's over, I guess. 2025. Who knows?
Was 2024
Who
not
knows? No, not really. For me, not really good. No.
On a scale from 0 to 10, what would you say 2024 is?
0 to 10. 4. 4.5.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
But as you get older, I think Lux, you get, you know, I mean, time is it's not irrelevant. It's precious.
Do you mean like each year just flows into the next one? Is that what you mean?
Like that, yeah, similar. So that's sort of what I'm saying. Sort of flows into the other. It's like if I like, you know, bucket. If so, people say, oh, they got the bucket list. You know, they want to do these things. You know, before they can't do them anymore. Bucket list type things. I don't have that. I don't have bucket list. I don't have a bucket list. I mean,
maybe you should make some. Make a list of things.
Yeah.
It might inspire you. Might give you some, hopes and dreams.
I've sort of done all that. I think I've done all that. The thrills and spills, the dares, and all. You know, parachute.
Maybe you could put like 2025. You want to go to Asia or something? Do you want to go back to Asia? Come to Vietnam.
Depends.
We're gonna go to Vietnam.
Look, I saw a pretty distasteful thing with a YouTuber in Vietnam, Saigon. He was in Bui, man, but he's a bit of an idiot. He's a young guy that
What happened?
Goes around and he ended up in a fight with a guy, and the guy was just basically telling him to shut the fuck up, you know. And, but the guy grabbed his camera.
Is this one of those IRL streamers?
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of those IRL streamers are fuckwits, right?
Yeah, I just a lot of the other, but look, I would like to go if there's the one place that I should have and would like to. I would like to go to Kanchanaburi. I'd like to go and see Hellfire Pass. I'd like to see that. You know, that I'm sort of because had family.
You mean
in
the train,
military.
right? You want to go to see the train line?
Yeah. There's another guy that I watch. He's called Vlogging a Dead Horse, and he did a good one on Kanchanaburi and the railway and that. Sean Kingy. That's something that I'd like to see, but whether I don't know. As for Vietnam, look, I've spoken to guys that have had good experiences there, and I've spoken to others that have had not so good experiences. You know?
Yeah, but
I
you
mean,
could say that
it's
about anywhere, right? Any country, you can have good and bad.
yeah. Look, I went and got a haircut today, and I got
Okay.
a cheap way. It was a young girl from. She said she was from Guangdong or somewhere. I was talking about
Guangzhou in
Shenzhen.
China.
Yeah,
Guangzhou.
Guangzhou. Yeah. And I was just because of my hair the way it is, because I have to use a mask like with the sleep apnea thing, and she's saying, "Oh, you need to lose weight and you need to stop drinking." And I
Yeah.
went, "What?" I thought, like, hang on, you're a bit cheeky. Like, you're just cutting my hair. Like, she's carrying
No,
on.
no,
She's my wife.
but that's you know Asian people. That's what they do. They tell you straight. They don't go around the bush. They tell you
No, but then
straight.
she told me, she said her ex died or something from sleep apnea because he was overweight.
Yeah,
And
she's
drank
saying
too
it
much.
out of the goodness of her heart. She's not like having a go at you.
But I only went there for a haircut, like, so I didn't go for a. I just met. See, I sometimes I open up to them a bit too much, and I thought
You didn't want a
hang on
reality
minute.
check. You wanted a haircut.
Well, I wasn't looking for a, lose weight and stop drinking, and that'll
I mean, maybe
solve
that's a
all your
good thing.
problems.
Oh shit! Why is Pavel being banned? What's happened in the chat? What's Pavel done?
I don't know. I haven't been looking at the chat.
Someone just
I don't
banned
know.
Pavel.
I don't.
Okay.
Why?
I don't
Oh, did he say? Hang on, someone made a comment to Higgy.
it's
Higgy
okay.
was saying something.
Someone's dealt with it. I don't know. Okay. It's just timed out. It's not banned. It's just timed out. All right. Fair enough. Okay, done.
Yeah,
Right,
I look. I'd like to go to. That's where I'd like to. I'm not like a big cities type guy. Before, I like to get into the countryside and experience the cultures that way. Like Thailand or the same with the Philippines. Like,
yes,
big cities are just the same everywhere, really, aren't they? They're crowded. Especially in Asia, they're crowded. Some are nice. I'm sure Bangkok's nice. Probably changed a lot.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what the fuck?
I want to show you something because we've been talking about Thunderball. So I'm trying to get that a little bit bigger. So here, there is a scene where the people on the Bahamas are celebrating a kind of party, a kind of carnival called the Junkanoo, and Bond grabs a random girl to dance with her. And I always thought that that woman looks extraordinarily beautiful, keeping in mind that that movie was done in 1966. So the movie is almost as old.
Is that Diane Salento?
Diane Hartford. Diane Salento was Connery's wife. That is Diane Hartford. Yeah. So CB may know that. Back then, the Bahamas, or that particular island where they were shooting, was owned by a millionaire, and his name was Hartford, and that was his wife. And she played then a Bond girl as a courtesy or as a favor or whatever. And so back then she was married to the big boss who owned the island where they were shooting. Now, many, many years later, when they shot Casino Royale, Diane Hartford always also played a little role in Casino Royale when they were on the Bahamas again. But I think she's extraordinarily good looking, don't you think, Luxie?
She got shot. She
got shot. Yes, she got shot accidentally. People tried to shoot Bond, but he. One thing. How is it? No, she did.
Give her a 5 out of 10.
No, she didn't. She didn't get shot. Actually, it was Fiona, the bad girl, who got shot because The bad girl, Fiona, she tapped Diane Hartford on the shoulder, and she changed places and danced with Bond. And the goons tried to shoot Bond, and Bond turns then Fiona around, and she gets shot. Okay, I'm boring everybody to death.
I mean, I'd give her a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
Do you think she's that hot?
I think she was very hot. 1 second, let me.
Can we see her breasts?
No, what about Ursula?
Ursula Andress?
What would you rate her? Yeah, what would you rate her?
Oh, Ursula Andress was a beauty. Ursula Andress in her youth, I would rate her. That is Diane Hartford in Casino Royale, by the way.
9?
The other one.
9?
Ursula, yeah. Ursula is a 9, yeah. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. High cheekbones. The eyes. Beautiful woman.
How old is she there?
Ursula Andress.
Well, let me calculate. Casino Royale was 2006. So that is 30 years later.
I mean, I'd give her, 5.
Yeah. No, it's just an interesting piece that makes us Bond fans happy that we see those actresses again.
She's 88. And she divides her time from Ursula. She divides her time between family in Switzerland, friends in Virginia and Spain.
She
and
was
her
married
properties
back then
in Rome and LA.
She was married then with John Derek, if I remember that correctly. And John Derek later married Bo Derek. And Bo Derek looks very similar to Ursula Andress. So I think he sent them all to the same kind of face doctor, but he was always in the...
Yeah.
Oh, CB met also Ursula in the 1970s when he was a kid. So CB has a better James Bond connection than I have. So congratulations. How was she? I think
he met her?
Yeah, she had a very strong Swiss accent always.
A long-time girlfriend of a family friend. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, Pussy Galore actually wore a first generation Rolex GMT 6538 called the Pepsi, and the nickname is Pussy Galore.
And
okay,
who was
I think
the,
we're
who
talked
was the
out,
worst?
Luxy.
Who was
Or
the worst?
I'm talked
The
out.
Bond girls.
Who's the worst?
Bond girl.
Who?
The worst one. The one that failed the most, or the flop. Bond girl.
You think Andres was the worst?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying who do you think was?
You can ask me that and I will give you an answer. I just replied to it. I think Terry Hatcher is super annoying. In the movie, I don't like her at all. I don't find her hot.
Maud Adams, Octopussy.
You find her bad?
Maud Adams.
Yeah. Maud Adams. She played in 2 Bond movies, Man with the Golden Gun, when she was very young. I really liked her there. And her role in Octopussy is quite interesting because she's not really the Bond girl. Actually, she's a kind of ally to Bond. Because her father was...
Britt Eklund was one of the worst. How come Britt Eklund was one of the worst? Britt Eklund's gorgeous.
Oh, I disagree. Britt Eklund was hot as fuck back then.
Yeah.
I mean, she was married with Rod Stewart. How can she not be hot then?
No, just on a site it says the 10 worst. 10 worst Bond girls.
Okay.
But it's just a Google site.
Hmm.
I don't know why they put Britt Eklund there.
Well, she played her role. She played a very dumb Bond girl, I would say, in the movie. But I think she was very hot, actually.
Corinne Dufour. In an attempt to sex up the series with the star of the French softcore spectacular, The Story of O backfired when
Corinne Cléry, you mean, yeah?
Wound up the weakest of the second-tier Bond girls.
Okay, I
Those
disagree with that as well.
Pop up for 3 scenes and then haplessly die. Dufour could fly a helicopter, but she got outwitted by Bond in 2 seconds and outrun by some deadly dogs in 1.
Lux, what do you think of her? Is she hot or not?
No, she's dog shit.
Oh,
I'll give her a 3.
Can't be serious.
I mean, what's with the muscles? Are you looking for a muscle man or what?
She was
We're
doing a
talking
little bit of a
70s
workout.
Lux.
Yeah,
We're
I'm not
talking
looking for a
70s.
muscly ribbed 6-pack girl. I'm looking for a normal girl.
Yeah, Grace
Oh,
Jones
she's
was awful in my opinion.
Grace
She's
Jones?
Yeah.
too bony.
You didn't like Grace? You didn't like Grace? Yeah.
I mean, she just looks like she's gonna fucking. Yeah, look at her neck. Look at the just everything. Fuck that shit. No.
Okay, was a try. Yeah, Mr. Access, that's an 8. I agree, at least an 8. I mean, she's the archetype of a blonde Swedish girl.
Well, you know who's number 1 is the hottest, Higgy? Don't you? It's the top 40 countdown, the hottest. Number 1, Ursula.
Ursula Andress? Okay.
Ursula was the hottest, yeah. Honey Rider, Ursula. Second, Maria Grazia Chinotia, the cigar girl.
Oh, yeah.
Caroline Munro. And Katarina Moreno.
Where's Barbara Bach in that ranking?
6. Number 6. And number 7, Hailey Berry. No, Hailey Berry didn't do anything for me. Hailey Berry, fuck, no way. She's a spinner. Hailey Berry's a tripper. She's a spinner. You ever see her in that movie with Billy Bob Thornton? Did you see that movie she was in with Billy Bob?
No.
Oh, Jesus. Look, she's good. She's not a bad actress, but as a Bond girl, no. The beach scene was the beach scene was all right.
Yeah.
Coming out of the...
Sure. Okay, here we
poor
have
old Jane Seymour got last. Jane Seymour is last. Solitaire. She's number 8.
Oh, she was very pretty and very young back then. So here we have an article from the Ranker with R, the most attractive Bond girls, and actually here is my favorite Bond girl, Claudine Auger. I think she was the prettiest. So, but here that ranking says Vesper Lind from Casino Royale, Eva Green. Eva Green doesn't do anything for me. Now, Honey Rider, Ursula Andress, number 2. I would agree with that. Paloma, I agree. She was stunning. Help me, the last one. No Time to Die.
No Time to Die. Yeah.
Solange Dimitrios is Caterina Mourinho, very underrated, very beautiful woman. Only plays a small role in Casino Royale, but I found her incredibly beautiful. Yeah.
Stunning beauty. Look at stunning beauty.
Now this is going to be controversial. Dennis Richard.
Caterina Marino.
How about Monica Bellucci?
Yeah.
Inspector?
Yeah, Monica's
The more I
Monica
see the movie, the more I like her. I think she plays really good. At the beginning, I thought she's too old and too milfy. Can I say that? But I'm getting more appreciation for her. What do you think, Luxie? Too old for you?
Who, where, what, when?
Monica Bellucci. She's on the screen here.
No, she's dog shit.
Okay. Marcus Mandel
Monica
says
Bellucci.
she's hot.
It's dog shit.
Yeah.
Luxie, come on.
Higgins, my friend, late also Anita Ekberg. Hey!
I'll show you a picture of a nice lady.
Okay.
These are the kind of ladies that I like.
Those are AI.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're AI, Lux.
Perfection
They're
doesn't
AI.
exist.
Yeah.
Perfection doesn't exist, okay?
Okay, go to Russia, find your dream girl.
All right,
They can do wonderful things with AI these days, can't they? They can do wonderful things with AI.
This one. Look at that. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, if we go for a real lady,
Didn't one of the Bond girls turn out to be a trans? I don't know, Topster.
Yeah.
Topster McDonkey. I don't know that. About that.
I'm just. Where is she? Yeah, here it is. Okay, so the important question. 1 second. So the question is, didn't one of the Bond girls turn out to be a transgender? He means. Yes, technically yes, but she was not really an important Bond girl. So the term Bond girl is a little bit overinflated. Now all the camera candy girls are calling themselves Bond girls, but nobody heard of them. So usually the Bond girl is the leading lady in the movie. Now here we have For Your Eyes Only, 1981. One of my favorite, actually my second favorite movie, because it plays in Cortina. And there is a scene in a Spanish villa, and they have a pool, and all those girls can be seen around the pool. Now, one of them has been later identified being born as a man and had that role then as a woman. Luxie, can you guess? And T-Dubs, can you guess which one it is?
Okay, zoom in.
I'm looking at it. Yeah. Don't zoom in too much because it distorts the picture. On the far left, far left in the.
Lux, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm looking at the pictures.
Geez, hard to pick. I'd say the far left. That looks very masculine. Oh, it's high cheekbones, the long dark brown, light blonde hair.
I'm going to say. Can I pick two?
No, only one.
I'm going to say the one in the middle at the back with the black swimsuit on.
Okay. So T-Dubs is spot on.
Okay.
The one on the very left.
I'm right. Yeah, I thought I'd be right. Yep. I thought I was right.
Yeah.
No, because he saw the crotch. He looked straight at the crotch and he thought that looks a bit.
No. I'm looking at the face, Lux. I'm looking at the face.
Nah, he went straight to the face.
The height. Look at the jaw. Look at the jawline. The cheekbones and the jaw.
T-Dubs is spot on. If you just look at the face, you can see that was a man.
Just look at the crotch. It's so weird.
Yeah, you're looking on the wrong pieces.
Zoom into the crotch.
Yeah, look at the. No, you got to look at the face, Lux. The face.
Zoom into the crotch.
Face.
Yes, here Barry says, yeah, her hands are long. It's also an indicator. Was a big scandal in the British press.
Zoom in.
I can't zoom in.
Oh, for fuck's
sake. In that film, in that shot, she was trans in the shot, or was it after that shot?
After.
What? What's the story? Oh, she was discovered after the shot.
Yeah. That was found out later. She won the casting, and the producers said she was one of the prettiest. So
Yeah.
they were
Bad body. Fuck.
pretty shattered.
I mean,
yeah, and very tall.
Young-
I mean, if you
and
compare
tall.
her to all the others, pretty tall.
Interesting.
I think I'm gonna get hammered for covering that topic now.
Well, it's an interesting topic. I didn't. I never knew anything like that. I didn't know that. Yeah. Angelic. Look, I used to work with a lot. That was in my line of work. I used to have to work like in fashion sales.
Wait, you worked in fashion?
Yeah, I sold
Doing
fashion.
what? What
Yeah,
did you do in fashion?
Yeah, Marcus, nothing wrong with ladyboys. I mean, we have one on the panel here, Luxy.
So sold in to after dark workers, Luxy, ladies of the night, evening dresses, dress like high, like one-off, like designer pieces, you know, $400, $500, $600 evening gowns, things like that.
Yeah, JB. I was asked and I couldn't resist. Yeah, but you're right. That's gonna fall on my.
Some of the nicest people I have ever met were transsexual.
men.
They're very nice. They were very
They were
nice
men.
people. Lux. They're very kind. They're very kind. They're very generous. They're very, very forgiving. In that time, that day and age, that time, I'm talking, 35, 40 years ago, and didn't take any shit from anyone. And
Yeah, a man wouldn't take shit from anyone.
look, you ever heard of Lay Girls? You ever heard of Carlotta?
No.
Sydney, King's Cross? No? Google it.
You Google it.
One of the first, yeah. Well, you asked me how I knew or how I met them, or
No, I said I didn't say how you met them. I said what was you doing in the fashion industry?
sales of. I used to sell leather as well, leather goods. I used to sell. It was mainly with another relative of mine. He first started it. He worked in a sex shop. And then a girl came in one night and said, "Why don't you go up to one of the designers, like the girls? They're really after, because they couldn't get out to buy stuff." So he went up there, went round, made several $100, markup, and decided that's the way he would do it, and then went on to make a lot of money doing it. Taking it to them instead of them having to go out and shop.
Gampers, I don't get paid for overtime.
No,
if I was paid for overtime, I'd be here for the next 10 hours.
You're not getting paid for overtime?
I made a lot of money in leather goods too. Like, so I made a lot of money selling leather.
Congratulations.
Leather. That was a big seller, the leather.
I gotta go, guys. I got shit to do.
Yeah, me too. What do you think? The
Ciao,
super
ciao.
chats?
Ciao, ciao. Oh, Alex is still with us. Alex.
Thank you to Angelic Slayer.
Alex, you handsome answer. Alex, you handsome devil. Handsome devil.
Thank you to Angelic Slayer, $3 Thank you to Angelic Slayer, $3 Thank you, Mr. GMT, $5 Jefferson Exotic, $5 Jefferson Exotic, $5 Thank you. Rich Mitch, £2 Marcus Mandel, €2. Thank you. Pavel, $2. Okay. I don't know what that means. Jeremy Kearney, €2.50. Thank you. And that's it. Thank you so much. We will see you later. See you tomorrow.
Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
I got an outro. Here's the outro. Here we go.
Can I press the end button, please?
No, we got an outro.
That's okay. That's okay. That's not. This is. Oh my God, Pontiff. Now this is given to me by somebody who's wearing. Just have a quick look there. You're wearing the gold sub, 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 and you're Miss Payne.
Man on the
Speedy,
fucking moon.
Speedy, 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 speedy. And oh my God, this is. Here we go. Da, 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 da. Drum roll.
Oh, exactly.
Drum roll.
Exactly that. Exactly.
Drum roll. Okay, good. Lift her up. Lift her up. Let's have a look. This is amazing. Wowzers.
That is.
Wowzers.
It's
wowzers.
It's the AGV fishy pussy.
I love it. I love it. And I love the strap.
Check the case back out.
Fishy pussy.
Wow.
Fishy pussy.
We took it to a specialist engraver.
I don't know if you noticed the shape of the hands. They're a special infertility symbol. They've got reservoir tip on your hands there.
God,
we call them Trojans.
Trojan
hands.
Trojan hands. This is amazing. This is the greatest honor I've ever had in my life.
And
this is a great honor.
And we've got a personally engraved,
no expense was spared,
hand done.
Oh my God, fishy pussy, fishy. That is. Well, that is engraved. It's not coming out.
No,
that ain't coming out. Sunshine. Wowzers! That is the highest honor a man can ever have in the life.